Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa! Free agency underway. A lot of moves being made. We just heard a big one. Klay to the Mavs. 3-year, $50 million deal. Just came down. We will talk about it in a little bit, but glad to see everybody here safe and sound. After a BET Awards weekend, we all made it through. Congratulations. Hey, BET weekends be turned up.
What? I ain't even know it was I ain't even know it was BET.
You do not leave the valley, but it was turned up. How everybody doing? Good.
And Jack.
Woo, we got a lot to get into today. This is Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. As always, we got the legend Gilbert Arenas here with us. What's up, Gil? Styling as usual. Upgraded. We got Mr. B, Brandon Jennings, representing Tough Crowd University. And all things Tough Crowd with the Gil's Arena hat. Available in stores soon, I hope.
Yes, our Vegas one.
Oh, we got a Vegas. We got a summer league hat.
Yeah. Okay.
Bronny, we coming.
We out there.
We will be 10 toes down in Las Vegas for Summer League next week. And we got Kenyon Martin back here with us. What's going down, K. Martin?
Coolin', man.
Chilling. So you coached a celebrity basketball game, BET Awards weekend.
Yeah.
It was an experience.
Made it out of there safely.
You said it was an experience.
It definitely was an experience.
Who'd you have on your team?
Wallow.
Okay.
Wallow.
That's the person you knew?
Tank.
Oh, yeah, take it easy.
Tank was hot. We took Tank out in 3 minutes, boy. Tank was out there. That's how y'all you left him. Y'all you give me 3 minutes. I'm like, yo. Wallow, take care of your team, dog.
Take care of your team.
Hey, had to make some trades.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Team Wallow versus Team Gilly.
Team Gilly won, huh?
Oh, yeah, them niggas. Yeah, they had everybody. We got the Duncan and...
Damn.
Oh, yeah, it was a few years. No, it was cool, though. It was a good environment, man. Good.
Shout out to BET.
Yeah, a lot of N-words.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Up.
Unbelievable.
A lot of N-words.
A lot of N-words showed up.
In the
Yeah.
BET.
Yeah, your homeboy Ray J was in there, and him and commentating. I looked over there, he got his shirt off. I'm like, yo, man.
It's a lot.
Just a whole lot going on. Some chick smelling his underarm because he in there advertising degree deodorant or something. Listen, dog, it was just...
Hey, for the love of Ray J.
A whole lot going on, man. Listen, a whole lot.
There's a whole lot of...
Yeah.
Well, shout out to BET for holding down the weekend here in LA. But here's what's cracking in the arena today. NBA free agency is here. We'll look at all the biggest moves around the league and see which players and teams are balling and which ones are falling. Ooh, come on, Lakers. Time to do something. Paul George is headed to Philly to team up with Embiid and Maxey. But do the Sixers have the best big three in the East? And what's next for Paul George's former team, the Los Angeles Clippers? And the Lakers made history picking Bronny James in the second round. But how will LeBron's namesake handle the pressure of playing with his pops for the purple and gold? But before we get into all that, as always, this show is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. If you want to get down with the movement, download the app. Use promo code GIL. You can get up to $250 in bonus cash, plus a special pick'em. And do you like watches? Have you always wanted to attend NBA Summer League? Or would you like to meet the Gil's Arena crew live and in person? Well, our friends at Aura Watch are giving 2 lucky viewers of the show a chance to do just that. There's a QR code on the screen, and the link is in the chat if you want to enter. So here are the rules. Follow Aura.watch on Instagram, subscribe to Gil's Arena on YouTube, drop your email to guarantee entry, and you must be 18 years or older to win. So winners of this giveaway will receive a chance to meet the Gil's Arena team, round trip travel for you and your friend to Las Vegas, Nevada, hotel room for 2. You check in Friday, check out Sunday. Do not know the hotel yet, but if it's Aura Watch, it's gonna be somewhere baller. Tickets for you both to day 1 and day 2 of the NBA Summer League on July 12th and July 13th. We will be there for Bronny's game on the 12th. A $100 Uber gift card to get around in style. 2 complimentary watches for you and your friend, courtesy of Aura. So the winners will be selected on July 9th and will be notified via email. So go ahead. If you want to meet the crew, turn up in Vegas, hang out with us. Don't be a weirdo. That's our own.
July 9th.
is when they find out.
And then they have 3 days to get their shit together.
Hey,
No. If they enter and they need to get it's a possibility. So you
Be ready.
I might need. I might be in Vegas the 12th and the 13th.
you gotta be ready.
Hey,
So it's 4 people total then.
I think two
You
total.
said 2 people win.
No, so a person and their friend. Their friend is the winner as well. They get a watch and a free vacation.
So it's 1 winner. And
so it's one winner,
so it's 1
Two
winner.
people get.
but it's one winner. You get to bring a companion. Clarify.
I thought you said
Not
2 winners.
It's not 2 different winners. It's one winner and you bring a friend.
That friend is a winner as well.
Yeah,
Winner
because you
by
know
itself.
that person that won. Absolutely.
But you get to go to Vegas. You get your oral watch.
winners.
You winner adjacent.
Y'all get to pick a friend.
You winner adjacent.
Hey, I'm with the winner.
Okay.
All we ask is you don't be a weirdo, and when you meet us, don't try to beat us or cheat us. All right, so as always, we do Mostly Fans at the end of every show. If you drop a good question in the chat with your Underdog Fantasy username, and we use that question on the show, you get a $50 bonus to your Underdog Fantasy account. If you send us a video at mostlyfansgill@gmail.com and you are part of the Underdog Fantasy family, and we use that video on the show, $100 bonus to your Underdog Fantasy account. As always, we do this show live on YouTube for you at 11:30 a.m. Pacific, 2:30 p.m. Eastern. If you can't watch us with us on YouTube, we got audio versions available, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast from. So before we get into free agency, we're going to talk about the biggest news from the draft last weekend, second round, last Thursday. The Lakers made some history.
With the 55th pick in the 2024 NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select Bronny James
We did
from
it.
the University of Southern California.
We did it. Bronny a good man, not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but a good man. So LeBron and Bronny will now become the first father-son duo to play in the NBA together. And after it was announced that Bronny will wear number 9 with the purple and gold, Lakers legend Nick Van Exel, who also wore number 9, gave his seal of approval with the following tweet. Said, let's go. So that's why I put it in, Kenyon. I knew you were on the show today.
Cincinnati Bearcats.
Now you had to show some love to Cincinnati. But shout out Nick the Quick, also a second-round pick for those who did not know. So naturally, the move has come with celebration and criticism, with complaints of nepotism and cries Bronny was drafted for his name and not his game. But Brandon, I'm going to start with you. Newly reformed Laker fan, you back home now with the purple and gold. He's back, Gil. He's back. Let him back. He back in. Okay?
He in line.
The prodigal son.
He in line at the barbecue, you know. You gotta check his ticket still. Make sure it's authentic.
So, Brandon, any issue with the Lakers taking Bronny with the 55th pick?
No issue at all. Your son is in that position, and you have a chance to make history and play with your son. I love it. I think, regardless of what people say about LeBron James, he's not the greatest basketball player ever, or this and that. But you can't take away the father that he is. The position that he put his family in, kept his family together, the position that all his kids will be able to have in life. I think that's the biggest thing of it all. So. Just take my hat off to him as a father, and not having a father figure and being able to figure it out, and still like I said, keep himself together, his family together, and also make better opportunities for his kids. I mean, what can you say?
So, Klay, I'm thinking about Klay and this Mavs deal. It's been a whirlwind last 24 hours. Kenyon, you have any issue with the Lakers taking LeBron with the 55th overall pick?
No, I got a problem with the people that act like nepotism hasn't been going on before Bronny James got picked. Like, that's why I have a problem. And like, it was set up for him to take him, the way Rich Paul and them structured it, and it worked out for a couple teams. And it is what it is, man. I know the feeling, right? KJ was the 52nd pick. I know the feeling of having your son name called, like, and being the number 1 pick. Hit number 1 pick, dog. It's still happening. He's still been playing. And then I thought about it the other day, like, damn, I would have had to play 6 more years. Like, I don't think my body would have held up. Right?
Stretch it out.
I thought about it, right? Like, 6, that would have been a lot. But to share that, knowing the feeling that you had when your name is called, it doesn't equate, dog. Like, I was more of a nervous wreck, and I'm pretty sure LeBron was as well. But their situations were more lined up than it, but I was more of a nervous wreck than KJ. And my wife was like, listen, go over there. Don't let him see you. Like, I wanted to happen for him so bad because he's worked and it's been a childhood dream of his. Same thing with LeBron and Bronny, right? It's been a childhood dream of Bronny's to play in the NBA. So there's an opportunity for that to happen. So shout out to them, man. Shout out for Bronny for putting the work in. Like you said, LeBron, the man that he is, putting his family in this situation. The knowledge that he's been given about the game has helped him get to this point. Ain't all about the physical attributes all the time. But yeah, no, it's dope, man. It's a warming feeling as a father to have your child be in that position, and you're in line for it, brother. So
Good, you on deck. But Kenny, back to you real quick. So you have the unique perspective of also being a former #1 pick like LeBron.
yeah.
Hearing your son's name called in the NBA draft. What was that moment like for you when you found out that KJ was getting drafted?
Oh, it was the best feeling ever. It was better than my draft. Like, my feeling was my mom don't struggle no more, right? But to see the excitement and to know that this is, because I didn't dream of wanting to play in the NBA as a kid. So I don't have that, like, my childhood dream came true. This was KJ's childhood dream. So this was Bronny's childhood dream. Like, they've always expressed, like, I'm playing in the NBA. I'm going to play in the NBA. Like, this is what I want to do. I want to be like him. And to have your child, like, want to be like you and then for it to happen, oh, man, like, it's a picture of me and KJ with our foreheads together. I'm like, dude, this is it, man. Like, this is what you've been working for. This is now the work begins. Now you're here. Now this is now. And I told him, go show him, right? And I'm pretty sure LeBron is telling Bronny the same thing of all the criticism that's out there.
Yeah.
Go show him. Well, you got all the knowledge. And his situation is his dad's he gets to watch it like on the bench. And learn in real time, better seat than it was him just going to the game watching his dad. Right? So, yeah, like, that's why, like, KJ rookie year, I spent so much time in Houston. Like, that's a lot of time down there. So he can know, like, picking my brain after games, being there after the games, like, sitting around when the game going good, he got me. When the game going bad, he got. So it's that. LeBron ain't never not played. So this might be the first time other than the little situation he had when he wasn't healthy enough to play. Now when he's healthy, this might be the first time where you don't play. So how you deal with that? So having his dad there is great for him in this situation. But no, it's a warming feeling, man, as a father, dog. It doesn't get any better. Like, that feeling that I had that night, it was that, man. So I'm pretty sure that's Bronny's reaction to it. Said it all. Right. His reaction to get drafted said it all. So you can't, and people don't like LeBron probably walked off, or we don't know. It just he wasn't in the shot to see him. Pretty sure. We asked, like, that's a conversation, man, to have.
Yeah. Well, kudos to LeBron for not trying to take away Bronny's moment.
Yeah, because it's about him, and
let Bronny have that.
I've expressed it, and to this day I express it. This is about KJ. Right. Anytime I'm somewhere, this ain't let him do it. This is about him. I'm here for him. I'm about him. This is Caitlin. And I asked him, hey, you want me involved with this? Do you want, because this is about you, right? The draft, all of it. I stayed out of the way. I didn't, because I didn't want people to be like, his fucking daddy one of these is daddy. So no, it's about him, and I'm pretty sure LeBron understands that. For him he's here already. So it's Bronny's turn.
Gil, any issue with the Lakers taking Bronny with the 55th overall pick in the 2024 NBA draft?
Of course not. I mean, especially if you're a father. If you're a father and you have a problem with this, then something's wrong with your fatherhood. Because you're basically saying if your son is in a position to work for you or work with you, and you're saying you would deny that and pick someone else, then something is wrong with you as a parent themselves. Because I don't see a lot of fathers who, if their son can work for them, they would give that job to someone else. It just doesn't make sense. So no matter if they like the pick, he was gonna be a Laker no matter what you motherfuckers think, right? With the 55th pick or free agency and sign with the Lakers, he was gonna be a Laker no matter what. That's just it, right? So if you pick somebody 55 and then bring him in and cut the motherfucker who was 55 and put the son, it was happening no matter what. But this was more about he wants his name called. He wants to be able to just the Tyrese, do this, go shake the person's hand, put the hat on. That it was more of this. No matter what, nobody can argue. He was gonna be on it. His fucking father is the face of the team. He was gonna be on that team, like it or not, right? So I think it's a great thing for both. Bronny going back to USC, right? And playing, or him learning the NBA, learning how to be a professional for one of the most professional players that ever lived, right? We're not talking about just some party. We're talking about, LeBron James. So film study, work ethic, driving to the gym, taking care of your body. As a kid, he probably didn't see 90% of what LeBron does on a day-to-day, right? Now he gets to watch it in real time. Right, he gets to learn. So for the next 3 years where he'll be a senior, he's done learned from Pops how to watch film, how to drive. Knowing Bronny, LeBron gonna be in the car in front, he gonna be in the car back because he's not carpooling with the motherfucker.
He's not right. No carpooling.
But he gets to see, okay, Dad, takes a nap, then he goes to the gym at this time. Well, let me go to the gym at this time. He gets to really watch it and learn how to be a real pro.
So Bron gonna make him go
Hell yeah.
at 3:30. I'm just saying, no, it's a good thing for him.
But that's what I'm saying. He gets to see what it takes to be great, and then he gets to see what it takes not to be great from just other players on the team. So this is more of learning and training and be a professional. And then by the time LeBron retires, all the information that he needed, he absorbed.
Yeah, he already got a leg up anyway, right? In that department.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just
a little bit.
It's
a little bit.
That's all you need. He has an idea.
Mm-hmm.
He has an idea of it. But now he gets to, like Gil's point, you get to experience it like real time. Like, man, he doing this. He getting this body worked on at this time. He doing this. Why he doing that? Like, man, I didn't know we had that. Like, it's all of that stuff. So it's. And then going on the road and learn how to behave on the road. Because your fucking, this is the crazy shit ever, right? Your fucking father is with you.
Yeah.
Right?
Shit, same thing, hey.
No, the blessing is he's 19.
Hey, you got your son with you.
Yeah, but
you can't do no more.
Yeah.
You can't do either, goddamn.
Yes,
you got a snitch in the building.
What? Hey, you got what? Homeland Security, goddamn it.
Mama,
Yes.
call daddy. Call daddy right now. I want my room next to my daddy. We gonna have
Two room. Hey, we need a 2-room suite.
connectors. Yeah, it's gonna be the connector suite. Open them goddamn doors.
Boom, boom, boom. Who is that beating on your door like that? Oh, they ain't nobody but Bronny. Shh.
But it's dope though, man. That's why it's important to have the machine behind you too.
Yeah.
Like the machine and like you said, anybody that's hating, it's like, bro, how you hating? Like you should always want your kid to be in a better position than you. And that's the biggest thing we missing of it all. Like a black man as a father, like, the world is against him, 19 years old, coming to the league, do it for 20-some years, and still was able to, play with his son. It's like Karen Griffey Jr. and his dad.
Yeah.
Like this,
You can't take those memories. You can't take those
like, bro,
memories.
this is history. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Well, if anybody was to do it, Motherfucker got 40,000 points, play till 45. Ain't nobody else done none of this shit LeBron doing, right? So why not him?
Yeah.
Why not?
Just another part of
history. Another part of history. They're going to add it on to it. Like, they're going to keep stacking this shit all way.
Most combined points for a father and son in NBA history already.
Already, right?
Wait. Fathers.
Most combined points for a father and son in NBA history already.
Son.
Well, yeah, if you say just father and son, not father and sons.
Yeah.
Because, there's some, there's a bunch of berries
I don't think combined though they was putting in work
Yeah,
like that.
Brent Berry,
John, the daddy.
Yeah, if you add all three of them, in the 46 something.
Yeah. Pops, Pops was a bucket.
Singular.
Yeah, that's what I
Pops
said.
was a bucket.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for sure. With
Pops was a
the,
bucket when he played.
with the underhand. So there was a report during the second round of draft from ESPN's Bob Myers that Rich Paul was calling teams that were interested in drafting Bronny, telling them that if they picked him, Bronny would go to Australia and would not play for the squad.
Not
So-
the first time.
What?
It's not the first time.
Well, then
All alleged, but
well, then that takes away from everybody else who's mad about Bronny going 55. Then they should shut the fuck up now then. Because if other teams are interested in drafting him and I got to call and say don't, then that means he could have got drafted earlier.
Way earlier. Yeah.
So just the thought of it should tell you, hey,
Yeah, once it fell to a certain pick, I think they was like,
yeah, we'll pick, but that's what I'm saying. If teams are, and I got to call teams off like, please don't pick him, please don't pick him. It says people are interested besides the fucking Lakers, right? So, that takes away the whole notion of, my father got me drafted, in theory.
I love
oh
it.
well, man. Listen, what you?
I think it's a good thing.
It's gonna. Hey, listen,
What if JJ Redick yell at him? Yelling at my son, man.
mind the game, JJ.
I bet you would yell at him again.
the funny
I
part.
got you this job.
Yeah.
Nope.
See where you be next week.
It's called the business of basketball, right?
ESPN.
Yeah.
Who's gonna have the second highest jersey on the team?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
James.
Who will have sold out games at NBA
James
Summer
Jr.
League?
is going.
James Jr.
Wait,
That
say
shit
it
gonna be
again? You
gangster.
said this is what? The business?
Yeah.
This is the business.
Business
Hey,
of basketball.
it's gonna be
Thank
gangster.
you. Thank
That's
you.
gangster.
Thank you. Let people know that.
Yeah, this is the biggest
Thank you.
second round pick you can ever get because
Now I got to go buy another Lakers
you
jersey.
got to buy. Yeah. Oh, shit, I want Junior now. I want number 9.
I got to go buy another.
Yeah.
First time you come down, do this.
Oh, we got a plethora of them.
When they get that picture and he throwing that lob.
No, I got a little Laker fan in the house, so y'all got another fan on board. My little man all in.
All in?
All in.
Get 'em young,
Nobody
start 'em.
else- listen,
That's how you get them.
No, he played with no other team on live but the Lakers. LeBron and Kobe. He want to play against my team. He been destroying the Nets.
Oh, you did?
Oh, my Nets team, he kicking our ass. He coming to daddy, I blocked you.
I blocked you.
Get your ass out of here.
So Lakers have one of the greatest fan bases in sports, but they are also one of the most ruthless, and anybody in the organization get it. LeBron, Genie Bust, doesn't matter who it is. Team is also subject of constant media scrutiny, which will surely continue throughout the summer leading up to next season. But will Bronny be able to handle the pressure of playing with the Lakers?
What pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the...
What pressure?
Everywhere
is
he goes,
there?
everything
There's
he
no
does.
pressure.
No, there's no pressure. Yeah,
There's no the spotlight, and the spotlight has been. So you didn't go to see Hurricane basketball games, did you?
Yeah, I was unable to attend
So
those.
therefore, it's been
been to
going
one for
on,
you,
bro.
Kenyon.
Yeah, it's been going on. Yeah.
So you think all that stuff will help prepare him to make
It's
that transition?
prepared already. They had a documentary out. It's on the high school.
So this is nothing.
The boy got millions of followers already.
Yeah, he does.
He's groomed for it already. He doesn't have to perform well.
He don't.
Listen, there's no pressure on him to perform. Because we don't know if he's going to play.
What about Summer League?
Play, it don't matter. Go out there motherfucking brick it. It don't. Guess what? Every game
he ain't the number 1 pick, but they're gonna treat him like he is.
Every game that he motherfucking is gonna be like when Wemby and them was out there bitch playing. It's gonna be fucking packed house in that joint. And
We will be there.
Because they know
Let him get a
LeBron
good
gonna
dunk.
be there. They
Yeah.
know all the USA gonna be there.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be star-studded.
all the USA team going to support
Yep.
LeBron and his son. Going to see his, I'm saying, my teammate's son play.
Well, let's shift it. Talk about
Shout out
LeBron a
to the
little.
James family, man.
So let's talk about Pops now. So on Saturday, LeBron officially opted out of the final year of his deal with the Lakers to become an unrestricted free agent. So according to reports prior to the Lakers drafting Bronny, LeBron was looking to come back for a 2 to 3 year deal. Woj just since updated saying LeBron has no problem signing 1-year deals. And according to ESPN's Dave McMenamin, with the new CBA handicapping big spending teams, LeBron might be down to take up to a $20 million pay cut if the Lakers can add an impact player. So with LeBron's agent Rich Paul saying LeBron is prioritizing a roster improvement, he's been adamant about exuding all efforts to improve the roster. So some of the impact players mentioned included Paul George, James Harden, Jonas Valanciunas, and Klay Thompson. But unfortunately, all 4 of those players are off the market right now. So, but what does LeBron being willing to take a pay cut to help the Lakers improve the roster say about his desire to win in the twilight of his career?
Yeah, that's what I said on this very couch. Right? What's more important at this point? Like, he can go get it, but it's just going to be spread out. He can, like you said, sign a 1-year deal. He can get to the same number that he was going to get to, but I just think signing it right it just limits them financially what they can do. Because teams are getting better around him, making moves. So, and I think winning is, I don't know him personally, I think winning is important to him. I think his legacy in that department, maybe trying to add another championship to that resume is important to him. So, getting some better pieces around him, keep kicking Anthony Davis in his ass and getting him to play. But, yeah, no, I think it's to add to the legacy, I think winning is, at this particular point, of course you want your money. I don't count the man's pockets, but yeah, if he's willing to take a 1-year deal to make the team better, where that person can sign multiple years, he can come back and get it next year. It's just, I don't.
So we always talk about the NBA as a business, right? And guys should get their maximum value. We've seen a situation with James Harden recently taking less bread to help the Sixers. Didn't end up working out. Now, basically, PG is essentially taking the bread he should have gotten for trying to help the squad. But when you look at LeBron's situation, trying to take less money, are you for or against that from a business standpoint?
Okay. Just so, to start it off, I took a $16 million pay cut for my teammate. Right? Just so we start there, right? My max deal was 127. I took 111. Okay. Fuck no, don't take no pay cut.
He's a billionaire.
You want that 16 mil, Gil?
Yeah, but Boston just won a ring, and the Lakers.
Cool, that's your job. Your job as an owner is, this is your investment. Why am I taking, there's nobody on this fucking earth in regular jobs, in your regular workspace, that the guy can come up to you and say, hey, I was planning on, as a manager, I was gonna give you 100,000. But I wanna give you an assistant, we're gonna head bump you down to 75. You ain't doing it. You're not doing it, right? If you're in the workplace, you're not taking a pay cut for a friend, for nothing.
But if I'm a
it don't matter.
Yeah.
Then why isn't the real billionaire taking a pay cut? Remember, he has a profit too. So he don't want to take a pay cut in his profit, so he wants the player to do it.
But it's not his sole decision though.
Whose?
That one owner.
It's all of them combined, right?
Yeah, it's a combined choice, right? But in this situation, in this particular situation, I hear you in the business world, absolutely, 1,000%. Nobody's doing that because of salaries and things like that. But in sports, it's been, just take football for instance, right? Quarterbacks have been the main guy getting paid. Restructure your contract for betterment of the team.
Better, yeah.
And it's worked.
For the team.
Yes, for the team. But the quarterback still is, so at particular times in careers, they are asked, what do you want to prioritize? You can go somewhere else and get your money, absolutely. Or we'll give you your money, but there's going to be a lot of losses with it. So they lean on that with the good guy. I'm saying with the people who they know what matters. They kind of lean on that nerve, right?
Yes.
Like, they're losing shit today. It's affecting your legacy. Your legacy gonna be affected. So now your human instincts and thought process come, you're like, they make you think about it.
Yeah. Perfect. That's what I'm saying. As an owner, I'm preying on your childhood dream of winning championships and your childhood legacy.
Yeah.
Right? As the owner, that's what I'm preying on. So, right, I have my profit that we make, and I don't want to tamper with that.
But
so
he's not going to be affected, though. But he's not going to be affected, though.
Who?
The owners.
A little bit.
No, it won't.
Yeah.
If he signed LeBron, he's still, whatever the team, he's still going to get his
What
money.
I'm saying is, if I can sign both of y'all if I want. Right, I can sign you to the max, I can sign you to the max. Me signing you to the max
But you can't sign,
touches some of my money. I don't want to touch none of my money, so I want you to take the pay cut for him. Don't you want to win? That's your boy. Here, you take a pay cut for your boy, because I don't want to take a pay cut for your boy. Yeah, I'm all about winning championships, but I am in the business of making money. So we have been programmed to take pay cuts. So the millionaire is taking a pay cut for the billionaire. That's what. Don't you want to be a billionaire? How can you be a billionaire if you keep taking pay cuts for billionaires?
True.
They not taking pay cuts. When they get ready to sell their teams, they want all their money.
True.
And that's all I'm saying is, as the player, our idea is to be the same. Like, okay, I want to win a championship. Don't you do too?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You want to win the championship too, right? So therefore, this is my value. He's worth that. So you have to make a decision. What's more important? You gotta ask the same question back to them.
I agree with 100% what you. Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta. I'm also looking at the person,
Mm-hmm.
right? Overall, you're 100% correct. I agree with everything you said overall. But I'm on the outside look, and I didn't pick out one out of your this 100-person box you didn't describe. I didn't pick one person out of that box. And I want to know what's important to him right now. Right?
Yep.
Everything you said, yes. Everybody, give me my fucking money. Absolutely, yes, for sure. I was in that position. I could have sat around and like, yeah, I'd take less because y'all don't want to. Fuck no, I want all mine. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But this person ain't in the same position,
everybody else.
legacy as the other 99 people in this box. Because his, right? It's a glow on him. Like everybody else shit is, he's illuminated. So what, because anything and everything that he does up right for the last fucking 17, 18 years of his magnified.
That's the bad part about it, isn't it?
Right.
Right, that's the bad part, because if he takes his money,
Then-
y'all don't want to win.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
And then let's say he does take a pay cut and they don't get nobody.
But it's only
No one's gonna look at the owner like,
Yeah.
y'all, wait, he gave y'all back money, y'all didn't go buy nobody.
Nobody cares that you took less
Nobody
bread. You
cares.
still get blamed no matter
Yeah, you
what.
still getting blamed no matter. Like he's in a
With 20 million less in your
he's in a
pocket.
lose-lose,
Yes.
right? So unless it works out, unless they fucking go get somebody, him resign, they make it to the Western Conference Finals next year, finals run, and it's like, oh, see, it worked out for him. But it's
That's a gamble.
It's a lot.
There's a lot of hope, and as you always
There's a
say.
whole lot of
I don't have a problem with it because he's
a lot of moving pieces.
Like,
There's too many moving pieces.
reason why. And
no, I don't have a problem with it. I just don't like the thought process behind it. When you're talking about fans and media, right? When they get involved and they say, well, he don't want to win because he don't want to take a pay cut. And then I say, well, would you take a pay cut for somebody at your work, at your job? No. Right? Like all the media people, you wouldn't take a pay cut for the guy next to you to stay with you? No, replace that motherfucker. Afford what you can afford. Afford what you can afford.
Go look at ESPN. Go look at ESPN.
It don't matter.
I didn't like the way my money is.
Sad to co-worker get cut.
It don't matter. You know why? Because whoever your friends are isn't the one getting the money. They're going out and getting somebody you don't even have a personal relationship with.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
So you think in Bron's case, if he took less money, they're gonna get somebody that he don't want?
We don't know. It don't about who he. It don't about like does he have a relationship with a Klay Thompson? Does he have a relationship with a DeRozan? Does he have a?
Yeah,
we don't know.
yeah.
Well, Klay was in Space Jam too.
Know what I'm saying? If it's your best friend and we at work and we both negotiating, and they only have a certain amount of money, as friends, I bet. Right? That's what I did for Antoine. I'm like, okay, Antoine, they can go pay him more. Everybody's getting, I'll save 16 more million for Antoine.
So that's your friend.
Right? That's my friend. But if they were saying, all right, Antoine signed, and then they're like, all right, throw 16 for free agency. The first question is, who are we going to get? You know what I mean? You got to ask that question. Who we going to get for that money?
I think it just depends on where you at financially in life. Like to me, if I'm a billionaire, whether if he's my friend or not, it's just to win. Yeah, I'm gonna take the pay cut, but it depends on where I'm at financially. Like if I'm not up like LeBron, no, I'm not taking no pay cut for nobody.
There's 30 billion. There's 30 billionaires in the NBA that ain't taking pay cuts for championships.
No, I'm talking about,
Ooh, this salary cap. Ooh,
yeah, but there's only one player that's a billionaire that's playing in the NBA.
No, I'm talking about the owners of billionaires. And they're sitting there as, ooh, y'all remember this salary cap? Ooh, we got to stay under this show up.
Ain't nobody under it.
Yeah, we're going to,
Yeah, but that's because they ain't got no legacy or nothing. We don't care about that.
No.
6 teams that got money.
You're right. They don't have a legacy
we don't care
because
about them.
they create the legacy. right? When you think about it, like, they don't have a legacy because nobody looks at them like, right, Clippers, they're the worst franchise in NBA history. No one says that. No one said, there's no legacy that actually matters with that, right? It's just their franchise. That businessman's gonna keep going, bring you in, move you out, bring you in, move you out. His job is secure. His legacy is what's in his bank account at the end of the day.
So you think owners create legacy or the fans and the media?
Owners. Because your legacy depends on what type of person I am. If I'm a slumlord, your legacy is ruined. Right? If I'm Donald Sterling,
that's where we're gonna go.
Everybody who comes through my organization, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. I'm about the dollar.
We got you for 3 years.
3 years. First pick, 3 years out.
Second
3 years,
pick, 3 years out.
Right? So
Pick,
y'all
3 years out.
So I done messed up the beginning of your legacy. As soon as you got drafted by the Clippers, your legacy was over. Right? So now, if I'm a basketball fan and I love this sport, then your legacy is secure because as a fan, I want to win championships. That's why all the newest owners in the last 15, 20 years have won championships. All these new owners that's bought these teams have won championships because they're more fans of basketball. So they play Monopoly. They're trying to build a roster.
Yes.
Right, the Bucks, you're talking
Yeah,
about
the Bucks won when
Golden
they
State,
changed
you know what I mean? When they change ownerships,
Because he was on the team playing Boo-Ray with us.
Who?
I was the Bucks ownership.
Yeah.
Before he learned how to play Boo-Ray when we went to London, so it was like, hey.
you know, so.
As we know, LeBron James, historically a cheapskate, refused to pay for the ad-free Pandora premium back in the day when it existed. So him taking any amount of
Him taking $20 million would be the highest pay cut that someone actually took in NBA history, right?
I think it would be up there to be able to do it. But let's also talk about just what's left out there on the free agency market. Is there still an impact player on the market worthy of LeBron taking a pay cut for?
Someone said MJ took a pay cut. No, the fuck he did. He was just underpaid. That's different.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
That was a different time, yeah.
No. That 32, 31, 33 years
36.
wiped out the goddamn Bulls.
Yeah.
That motherfucker took every dime he was worth.
31, 33, 36.
But that's my question. Is there a player still on the market, an impact player that can help revitalize and boost this Lakers roster that's still worthy of LeBron, even at taking a pay cut at this point? Names like DeMar DeRozan have been thrown around.
DeMar's free agent, right?
DeMar is out there trying to get his Brad right.
Oh, yeah, then that's who we got.
You think DeMar to the Lakers looking like a good move? Do you think that's a good move for the team, though, currently as the roster is structured?
I mean, if you're trying to win a championship, you need something. I mean, but what else is out there? That's it, right?
Let me see.
Because if they was to start the season right now, who? Because D'Lo just signed back, right?
D'Lo opted back in.
He got the back end. Miles Bridges, did he sign?
Miles Bridges, I believe, is still available at this point.
There's some good shit out here then. DeRozan, Miles Bridges.
Then you got Buddy Hill still lingering.
But that's Miles Bridges, DeRozan, okay?
Zach LaVine still available for a trade, but apparently the Bulls can't get nothing for him. So still a little bit left. Obviously not as much as when he first made the decision.
Those two, I can see.
Miles Bridges gonna get some money though.
Miles Bridges?
He going back to Charlotte. He's going back to Charlotte.
So we asked the chat, should
What does
LeBron?
the Lakers need?
Shit, something.
I think
We need a go-to dude.
Go-to.
That's what I said.
Well, then
DeMar doesn't make sense. And he said he's willing to take $20 million off?
LeBron is willing, I believe, to take up to $20 million off his
I'll
bread.
get 5. Ain't nobody out there. I'll give
Yeah, we need to
five.
we can get Bryant back. Thomas Bryant.
He got to start though. I need to start. In 5.
Okay, we can get Drummond.
You know,
Drummond,
with Philly.
Damn, he did.
Niggas just don't be thinking, man. Come on,
I need to
man.
start in 5.
He's not playing over there. He could have came out.
E-Banks.
He just signed with you.
Utah. That's what I'm telling you, Gil.
Damn, Drummond didn't want to come to L.A.?
He not fucking with us. He kind of put us in the back.
Mobamba.
Oof. Gil, you getting thirsty now. You're okay. But your vision getting clouded. So we'll see what ends up happening with this Lakers squad. I'm sure that they've had some plans in
Somebody
place.
from the big from the Bulls, Vucevic.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he'll be nice for y'all.
Yeah.
So
Get off a couple of them bad contracts. Ship Gabe. Was it Gabe Vincent?
also known as Sam. according
Sam
to you.
Vincent, as
Yeah,
they
Gabe.
call him.
Finishing the playoff.
Ship
yeah.
Gabe, ship a couple, and then that contract get Vucevic out here. Because Anthony Davis needs to play the 4.
Yeah. That.
Like, he needs to be at the 4 where he's more productive at that.
I don't know why they keep thinking this is.
And go sign Dwight to a minimum.
I don't know why they keep going after these. They just misposition people and really believe that. They really believe this. Like, this positionless thing. They really, truly believe that positionless is actually a real thing. That's the sick part about it. Right, I'm gonna put my small forward at my power forward. I'm gonna put my shooting guard at the small forward. I'm gonna put my point guard at the 2 guard. Then I'm gonna go get another point guard
And put at the point guard.
and put him at the point guard. But he can't play point guard because my point guard is really the 2 guard. And then,
But I want the 3 man to bring it up. I want him to initiate all offense.
yeah, because everybody can do everything.
Yes.
But the shit that they're in. Your shooting guard can't shoot.
That's why people can't run plays.
Oh, we just gonna play 5 out because nobody can do nothing.
I'm about to say.
Pitch backs and
But shoot
shit.
guard in
Everybody
the
do this-
corner 'cause he
everybody
can't
do this
shoot.
pitch back hand, pitch back to a pick and roll. Okay, run up, pitch back, go pick and roll.
Yeah.
All
we just want to
because
get this action early.
you know what it is? It's all because of defense. All this, everybody can do everything is all because of defense. They couldn't stop players who did pick and roll, so they needed to create something for everybody to switch. So they'll rather have 2, 3 people out there who can't do nothing on offense, but we can switch. Yeah, we can switch, y'all. Woo, we got 5 switch out. Everybody switch. Okay, now on offense.
2 scores.
Yeah, we
Go sit in the corner.
yeah, go sit in the corner.
Shoot 32% as a team from 3.
So we asked the chat, should LeBron
Damn.
take a pay cut from the Lakers? More than 3,000 votes. 58% said yes, 42% said no. So chat thinks LeBron should come off that bread.
Now, hey, do the chat. Who should take a pay cut, LeBron or the
Jimmy
bus?
LeBron would take a $20 million.
I think up to a $20 million pay cut to help field a more competitive Lakers roster that could perhaps get out of that 7th spot, finish a little higher in the West.
I want to know what's the. I'm gonna ask Richie. What's the lowest he can possibly go on a pay cut before it gets looked at like?
Before there's some suspicion.
It's whatever. I asked.
You already asked. Okay.
That was whatever he wanted.
So if he wanted to take $1 million,
He can do it.
Or you took vet minimum, he could potentially do that.
Absolutely.
Obviously, to your point, Gil, there would be some
Yes.
concerns from the league office.
I asked. Yeah. The only thing will come in if you writing shit down and putting it in the safe for next year. That's the only like Tamara. That's the only thing. Like, yeah,
All right, well,
it don't matter.
let's keep this thing moving.
What you thinking?
I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is, if he has $50-something million, just in theory, and this free agency market started, what stops him from taking vet min and then sign 2 max players?
Nothing. But I don't think
Sign 2 max players and then boom, we back on top.
So you could sign Zach and DeMar.
I could have signed.
Could have got
I could've signed-
PG.
no, I could have signed.
Bridges.
I could have signed Klay, right? Because how much was Klay worth?
Klay signed a 3 for 50.
So what was that 15 million?
17. Yeah, little
Signed
under
him.
17.
Yeah, but
He could have signed him, and he could have signed damn Paul George.
yeah.
Too late now. But
There's going to be other places, I think.
speaking of Paul George, after breaking up with the Clippers this weekend, Paul George found a new basketball boo, agreeing to a 4-year, $212 million max contract with the Sixers. Now PG joins former MVP Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey to form a new Big Three in Philly. So PG was scheduled to meet with the Clippers, Magic, and Sixers beginning Sunday night when free agency started, but the Clippers released a statement Sunday saying PG informed them he was signing with another team, and Philly wasted no time getting the deal done. So you may recall before Game 4 of the NBA Finals, Embiid and PG were on the ESPN set, and Embiid used it as an opportunity to publicly recruit PG.
I can't stand them. I can't stand them. I hate Boston. Great city, great fans. Obviously they got some great players, but he hurts me a lot. So hopefully, this offseason we find a way to get better and, add some pieces. And,
So you saw the reckless eyeballing Embiid was doing with PG on the set. PG's been a fan of Embiid's as well. This is what he said about Embiid back in January on his podcast, P Show.
You can't stop him. He's too big, he's agile, he can shoot, he can step out from the three-point line. He's just a big body. He's our generation and our version of Shaq. There's nobody we can put on Shaq.
Right.
Bro, there's nobody you can put on Joel. You put a big on him, he's going to go around him. You put a small on him, he's going to punish him. He plays the big spot how big is supposed to play.
He even got a nice step back.
He got it all. He doing the Euro. Like, what big man got the Euro down?
He's funny, too.
And he's funny.
Yeah, he's in it.
I'm a big fan of Joel, man. We got a good relationship.
So Sixers have been active in free agency, and Embiid is funny, too. That probably put PG over the top. So Sixers have been active in free agency, signing Tyrese Maxey to a 5-year, $204 million max extension with no options. Re-signing Kelly Oubre.
No options.
No player option, no team option. I'm here for the full 5. Locked in. So they re-signed Kelly Oubre.
Yes. Hey.
Signed Eric Gordon.
23.
Signed Andre Drummond.
Sitting watching, we don't need you to opt out for shit.
You hear. And they added 9-time All-Star, 5-time All-NBA selection in Paul George. So PG appeared in 74 games last season, the most he's played during his 5 seasons with the Clippers, averaging 23 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, shooting 47% from the field, 41% from 3. So what is your reaction to PG dipping from the Clippers, signing a max contract with the Sixers?
I think what happened is when they signed Kawhi to that deal, and they didn't want to make him higher than Kawhi. I think that really rubbed him the wrong way.
Yeah.
Because, that deal, if Kawhi's here and you're here, that deal messes up his worth, right? So I think it was probably like a slap in the face for Paul George, and he was on the move.
But didn't Paul George say he didn't want to be the man?
Paul George
He said that
said
shit in public.
he said he was comfortable being a number 2.
That was last year.
Right. So you.
Last year.
Right. So they must have.
Last year.
Right.
I ain't, he's the man. This is a whole different.
Right. But you saying that is the reason why we didn't pay you like that.
Last year. This year is this year.
Mm-hmm. All-Star this past season.
That was the last year I was number 2. This year I'm number 1, goddammit.
Showed that he could play nearly a full season.
I mean, I like the move, though, to Philly.
Is there in the playoffs?
Yeah.
I like the move. I like that they got Eric Gordon, Andre Drummond. Like, they got pieces. Yeah. I think he'll flourish over here more than he would if he stayed with the Clippers.
No.
I think the Clippers just so weird. Like, it's just built.
Weird energy?
Yeah, definitely weird.
Built on some bad bones.
And as somebody who's been the man on the team and Paul George, you probably felt like they were trying to force him to take like the same deal. They're like, you're not gonna force me to take the same deal as him.
Well, Kawhi took 3.
But
you should take 3 too.
It's that. No, it don't work. Mm-hmm. Like, well, I did that shit 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? We came here together. Sounded good then. Nothing's come of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All-Star this year, was here in the playoffs. Yeah, dude ain't really been reliable. I know I had some injuries, but been here more than him.
Facts.
Right? Hey, I've been available more than him. I think that extra year was a deal breaker, right?
212. What did the Clippers even offer him?
It was only a 3-year deal, whatever it was.
They somewhere in the Kawhi range, so Kawhi got that.
But it was only a 3-year deal, and he wanted that 4th year. Right? He wanted the 4th year.
So man wanted all his money. You can't never be mad.
12? What, 220?
212.
What was Kawhi?
It was 3 for like 150, 160-ish, I believe, somewhere in that range.
What did James want from Philly? The same deal that Paul got?
3
Yeah, 3 for 153 for Kawhi.
What did James want? I don't know. I don't know what his max was.
Yeah, what did James want from Philly? The same thing Paul got?
It was
No, it'd have been more.
Option.
Yeah, he wanted to get his break. Harden took that player option, but was expecting a max contract. I think somewhere in that range. So essentially, what happened is
it would have been more. Right?
Yeah.
His max deal would have been more.
Okay.
Sixers sent Harden to the Clippers, got some assets and capital back from the Clippers, and then just snatched Paul George away. There are reports that the Clippers were trying to do a sign and trade with the Sixers, but it's of no benefit of the Sixers to do that.
Gotcha.
And now PG just walks. So basically, he got Harden's bread
Yeah.
from Daryl Morey.
From Daryl Morey. So, yeah.
But yeah, nah, hey, shout out. And I think it's going because like P worked, like PG getting that lab, he worked.
Yeah.
So that's gonna force Joel to be in better shape, and it's a lot to this. So
Nah, I like the
the
roster.
move.
I don't like that he's at the. I just don't like that he's at the 4.
Who?
Paul George.
right now,
Right now. When you look at the
Who's
lineup,
at the 3?
Oubre,
At the 2?
yep.
Gordon.
Gordon ain't starting.
He's not starting.
Yeah, Gordon ain't.
Oubre.
So
Yeah, I'm going Tyrese Maxey,
Oubre,
Oubre,
PG.
PG.
And we will hope that's what I said. We will hope they do that.
Yeah, Eric Gordon ain't starting. Hell no. Hell no.
Still need a 4. You're still constructing that roster and getting it squared away.
Because they don't have a 4. I'm just looking off what they posted.
Yeah.
The picture. I don't like that.
Right now, the lineup has a hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
They need another guard. I like Kyle Lowry still going back there. He knows Nick Nurse's system. He's dependable.
Yeah.
Oh, he's back there too. Okay.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good, solid bring back.
Yeah, all right.
Go get Bowl.
Back with the Suns. Wayne,
They
you're
drafted
You talking about?
1 year deal.
1 year what?
They drafted a 5 though, right?
1 year 1.
So,
Nah,
took McCain. Let me see.
They drafted a
3
5
probably.
from might have been from UCLA,
Oh, damn Bona. Yeah, they grabbed Bona
right?
second round.
Yeah.
Damn,
I don't know if he's
right.
quite ready to be thrust into that role.
It's gonna be all right.
Just
Really
yet,
all right,
but-
man.
I mean, last
Not
week
bad at it.
we were talking about the Knicks and all the moves they made, and they kind of moved to the forefront as the biggest threat to the Celtics. But do the Sixers have the best big 3 in the East right now with this PG, Maxey, Embiid big 3?
The best big 3? Yeah, but 3, yeah. I mean, because they got two All-Stars.
3 All-Stars, I
3
believe.
All-Stars.
Well,
Tyrese
oh, yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah, Maxey.
Embiid did still make the All-Stars. So
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
3 All-Stars.
You better stop.
And NV. No, I'm thinking about the
cut the
55
bullshit.
games. I'm like, did
Cut
they
the
fuck him
bull-
on the All-Star
no,
game?
cut the bullshit.
So, because I was gonna say a
With
real
the-
MVP.
With or without the 65 games,
Okay, so
motherfucker is listen.
So they basically got technically the back-to-back MVP. Maxey, 6th man of the year. Shit could have been most improved. Should have been all NBA, but they fucked him so they can get him for
204.
For 204.
Don't vote for him. We need to get him for 204.
And probably the same thing with Paul George could have made the All NBA team. So fuck yeah.
It seemed to
it's
work
the
out
best
in their
big-
favor
it's the
on that
best big
side.
three. Yeah, because they wouldn't have that money if he'd have made that All NBA.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I
And
said.
less.
Man, listen, hey, voters.
Hey,
Hey, go ahead, give me 300,000. You don't vote for him. 300,000.
Don't vote for our guy.
Yeah, you spend about $2 million. Don't vote for my guy. Just to get him for a couple $100 million.
So I think the biggest question mark with this Sixers squad is obviously health. Embiid's situation last season, missing a ton of games. PG historically in these past 5 years with the Clippers hasn't been available a lot of times. So what's the Sixers ceiling if Embiid and PG can stay healthy this season?
No problem. I think issue, man.
Yeah.
Like you got somebody that does something that plays at a certain speed. Then Tyrese Maxey that's relentless with the ball in his hands. Put up big numbers with or without Joel out there. Shit. Got a mid-range monster in Paul. Mismatch problem. At the 5 and whatever position you want to put Paul at, you got mismatches. It's an issue. Put a couple shooters and athletes around that, and it's an issue.
You got another creator. You got technically 3 half-court players. I got 3 half-court players, a speed demon, 3 of them who can shoot. Those same creators can shoot. Then you got spot-up shooters. You got, if you want to double Joel Embiid, now you got Paul George sitting out there by himself working. I mean,
Eric Gordon.
Then you got Eric Gordon who just sitting there.
And he get it off fast, too.
Nah, they're gonna be nice. Really nice.
Andre Drummond.
This might be the year they can finally get over Boston.
And then Andre
the year we can trust the process, actually. Man, what you think about this Sixers big three?
I love
in the
it.
East?
No, I love it. Like you said, Paul, Tyrese Maxey, Embiid all playing together. You add Eric Gordon and Andre Drummond. But yeah, man, I think this might be the year where they kind of do get over the hump. Like, I do got them going to the Eastern Conference Finals now, making that pickup with Paul George.
So when you look at this Sixers big three, PG, Maxey, and Embiid, do you think that they're better than the Bucks big three of Dame, Giannis, and Chris Middleton?
Healthy?
For Mr. B. Yeah. Everybody healthy. Injuries turned off.
No, not Bucks.
You still rolling with the Bucks?
He don't believe. He having a hard time believing. He convincing himself right now. Look at him. He over there trying to convince himself.
That motherfucker eyes twitching and shit.
I gotta stick with my answer.
Stick with my answer. Look away. Look away.
Look away. Don't know eye contact.
You gotta get that Bucks.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks championship. I'm gonna go with the Bucks championship.
So like I said last
4
week,
years ago?
3 years ago? 3?
still recent, still in these 2020s. But like I said last week, we were talking about the Knicks and the threat that they pose to the Celtics in the East. So I want to know who's the biggest threat to the Celtics in the East right now between the Sixers or the Knicks?
Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
Sixers for sure. Sixers.
Joel Embiid, because that's one person that they can't. Like, the wall that they used to use against him is now basically irrelevant because now you got other players that can shoot, other players that can drive. Like, you know, watching Boston, you know, in the finals, right? There's just the style of play is made for a dominant big, right? They're gonna lose to. They can lose to last year's Denver, depending on what Denver gets this year, right? And Embiid, somebody who can play inside out. It's gonna be hard for them to really, you know, protect that basket. And now when you add Paul George, it throws in another element that I don't think Boston is prepared to guard.
Boston, they got their squad coming back too, though.
Yeah, coming back. You still got. That's what I'm saying. You still got to add pieces. You can't.
No, he said they was looking to enhance, like tweak their roster a little bit.
Yeah.
And they're gonna have to just a little bit.
Yeah, because everybody trying to get better, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Knicks got better.
Knicks got better.
Knicks got better.
Yes, sir.
Yo,
Knicks, Philly got better so far.
Yeah.
Orlando got
Orlando. Who did they get?
KCP.
So Knicks and I'm just talking.
wait, KCP was
Paolo a year older. Orlando, 3-year deal. 66 mil.
KCP got 2
Yeah,
chips.
okay.
no.
What?
I mean, like a contender could have really used
The
him.
hell would Valanciunas go to Washington for?
Money.
Play.
Yeah, money.
Must be the money.
Right. So those are the only two teams that got better so far.
The Bucks couldn't get KCP. Damn.
That's the Bucks.
No,
That's the Bucks.
66?
Come back. He won a championship with y'all? Oh, now,
No, the
now
Bucks.
he ain't good enough no more.
No, the Bucks.
Oh, the Lakers. Oh, you
talking
said the
about the
Bucks.
Bucks.
Oh, I thought you said the Lakers.
Yeah, I'm
I was
talking
about to say,
about the
they ain't
Bucks.
good
I'm
enough to come back no more?
Yeah,
Like
he
this.
is.
Shit, not for 66.
I mean, KCP ended up in.
got this mid-level
money
for you.
was Orlando,
Yeah,
but I think he could be.
Bucks don't have no money.
No. Who they going? They paying Giannis,
Nice guys and Middleton.
Middleton making the Kings ransom. Giannis,
I heard they was trying to move
Dame,
Lopez.
Brooke.
I mean, you gotta know.
To do what? And put Giannis at the 5?
I just heard it was rumors.
That is.
I don't know.
Brooke Lopez makes it easier for Giannis because he can shoot that 3 from out there and he can play big, right? When need be, right? So Brooke is. That is, it's hard to mimic that, right? Middleton is the guy I'm trying to get rid of because I can find a wing, a healthy wing.
But who though? Like who's out there right now at that?
There's Bucks.
They might go after Buddy Hill. Right?
They're at $184 million
Hell no.
committed bread right now, so
Yeah.
they near that second apron. No movements being made.
We'll see y'all in 2035.
Watch out.
Then y'all got y'all championship. They ain't that. That's it. Come on, man. Small city. Hey.
Yeah, the Bucks did sign DeLon Wright to a 1-year, $3.3 million deal.
Okay.
But
I like him.
LA legend, shout out. Shout out to DeLon and Darrell.
How long you giving Philly? To win a championship with this squad?
Shit, you got.
Joel Embiid is what, 29? Right, he's under 30, right?
Before they try to break.
He's 30 years old. Gil turned 30 March 16th. According,
PG time.
we have not seen the birth
PG time is
certificate.
taken.
About 3 years?
3 years?
3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, that's fine.
They should be able to win one in 3 years.
All right.
Yeah, Joel got to do a lot of leg work this summer.
A lot of leg work.
A lot of leg work, right?
You got to get heat.
It's because it's all lower extremities, right? So he got to get his legs strong. He got to strengthen everything that's.
He needs to do what Jokic did. I don't know if, when Jokic came in, Jokic was fat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was a year he came back and he was.
It was COVID.
Yeah. Nah, it was before.
No, it was COVID. He came back,
Was that
everybody.
COVID?
It was COVID. Everybody was like, damn, he's skinny. Like, I think it was the COVID.
He took the COVID serious.
Yeah.
And got in shape.
Because I think it could have been the whole other way.
Yeah.
Hey,
He didn't Boris D out.
Yeah, he could have came back.
He didn't Sean Kemp that motherfucker. Came back like, oh shit, you the 5 man.
Yeah,
We got our new 5.
yeah. Puddle.
Yeah, he ain't the Rain Man.
Rain Man no more.
Big puddle of water.
Big drip.
so let's talk a little bit.
That's got to be some shit. You leave a 3 man and came back a 5 man Boris D. Came back like, whoa.
Cooking too at the 5.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you the 5.
Joe Martin say when he on Blue Cheek, did you eat the whole time I was in there?
Oh, man.
When I went there, you're like, plick cat, plick cat.
Now he's like, kaboom.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gil's Arena presented by Underdog
That
Fantasy.
was funny.
Download the Underdog Fantasy app.
Damn,
Use
what
promo code
happened?
Gil. You get up to $250 in bonus cash plus a special
Sad
pick.
sack of bones down here.
So now let's talk about PG's former team. So earlier on Sunday, the Clippers released a statement announcing that PG was dipping, saying, quote, Paul has informed us that he is signing his next contract with another team. Paul is a tremendous talent and an elite two-way player. We feel fortunate for the 5 years we spent with him. Over that span, he went to 3 All-Star games, made the most three-pointers in franchise history, and helped lead the team to a place it had never been. His performances in Game 5 and 6 against Utah in 2021 won't be forgotten by anyone associated with the Clippers. We traded a lot to pair Paul and Kawhi, and in exchange, we had 5 seasons of contention, allegedly. Even though we fell short of our ultimate objective, we appreciate the chances we had with Paul. So the statement went on to say, we negotiated for months with Paul and his representative on a contract that would make sense for both sides, and we were left far apart. The gap was significant. We understand and respect Paul's decision to look elsewhere for his next contract. We explored an opt-in and trade scenario, but it would have left us in a similar position under the new CBA with very little asset value to justify the restrictions. So, Gil, as you mentioned before, there were reports that PG found about that Kawhi deal, that they signed the extension at the same time as everybody else, kind of caught him off guard, was trying to get that 4th year. Clippers were not budging, so Paul went and got it, just not with them. But this brings us to the next question. Did the Clippers make the right decision picking Kawhi over PG?
Looking at it now, no. But it's hard to.
I mean, this is more, I mean, as both players are right there with each other, right? I mean, right, if we say Kawhi has Paul George edged by a little, there's just something he does a little bit better than Paul. But when it comes to just the medical itself, for the next 3 years, who you thought was going to be more reliable? Right, one has an ACL, and his thigh, right, and that should have been taken in consideration, right? If I got to pay one, which one I'm gonna get the more value out of, right? Even though with Kawhi being hurt, he still made All NBA, and right, is that All NBA? Was it 60? How many games he played?
Looks like 68 or something like that.
68, I think.
One played 68, one played 72. Was it 72 more?
And PG played 74.
And from there, it's just, I mean, that's when they're supposed to be crunching. That's where the crunching numbers come from. All right, so I think they felt, I think in hindsight, they felt if they can get, they knew Kawhi would take a deal, right? They knew he would take a deal with his injuries and stuff. He gonna take his deal, and I think they thought that Paul George.
Being from here, being home, being comfortable now.
You can get him for the same deal. Like, oh yeah, he made all NBA, so you got to be a little under this. And he was like, nah, that's not how my algorithm works.
Not at all. Man,
Nah.
I ain't been the most healthiest. Like you said, like the medical, like I ain't been the most healthiest, but
I'm healthy. I'm more healthier than him. Nah.
so let me be over that much.
So how much of an impact did Kawhi missing, substantial time in that first round playoff series against the Mavs have to do with the decision? I feels like if they would have made a run this year, maybe PG be more inclined to take that 3-year deal. But now after what I've seen in 5 years, and he's not excused from it either, he's been injured as well, but y'all prioritize Kawhi, and not a bad decision, I don't think, but y'all want me to take the same deal as him. I was available this year, played more games, played in the postseason, and I have other teams out there that have much brighter futures than what we got over here, moving into the Intuit Dome with their 1,100 bathrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they was playing chess, man. It's a decision that they thought that they can make, because if they was both free agents right now negotiating,
Potential to lose both of them.
they could lose both, or for damn sure, it was going to be more expensive. Because if they waited till Kawhi signed and made all NBA, his deal would have been different too.
Yep.
So
And you pointed that out when it
if
happened.
they was
too.
both free agents right now, they could have lost both of them. If one stayed, one is staying for a higher number than what it is now. So for the Clippers, it was a smart thing by giving him that deal. Just Paul George didn't fall for the okie doke, that's all.
And you can't put 4 LA guys on the team. It's like trying to get LA Hoopers all to come together.
To do anything?
It's never going to happen. It's just, you're never going to get the full thing. Like, I think 4 LA Hoopers on the same team was just nasty.
But just
Like-
PG being from Palmdale, Kawhi being from Riverside.
It's all LA, it's all-
Okay, did it all clumps
Is
together?
Westbrook signed?
Yeah, he's
So Westbrook opted in,
but
they're apparently looking for trade opportunities. The Nuggets
Yeah.
have kind of emerged as
Because you had four free agents, right? So you was probably going into this like, all right, 4 for 4 would be great for us if we can somehow 3 for 4.
seem more realistic.
That's more realistic. I don't think they were thinking 2 for 4.
No.
I don't think they were thinking. Especially when I'm saying 2 for 4 is because if Westbrook is opting in and you're going to trade him.
So, I mean, it feels like it was always going to be 3 for 4. Even if they went 4 for 4, Westbrook was probably still going to be that odd man out. And they were going to be looking
No, he was the
to
cheapest
move.
one.
Well, I know, and that's the crazy part about it. It was like a $4 million contract, but
And he opted in to $4 million
yeah.
Stay home.
to stay home. I mean, he didn't. Right now, the way it's playing out right now, shit. If he was actually a free agent right now, there's some teams that need help.
Yes,
Yeah.
no, seriously. I'm
with
the
you.
Bucks have won.
I'm with you. He could have got more money. He could have got some.
Hell
He
yeah,
could
he
have got
could've got
a decent
some more
deal
money.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Could definitely got more than $4 million.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure. If nothing else, he definitely could have got more than $4 million.
Definitely would have got a 2-year for sure.
2 years? Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell
What?
So,
In Detroit, they just gave Tobias 50.
Yeah.
2 for 52. Ooh.
yeah. He went.
Shout out to Tobias Harris.
Still got that door open on that truck. Still at the bank. Door open, nigga.
Gassed up, ready to move. So let's take it back 2019 when Kawhi and PG were announced coming to Clippers. There was much hype and excitement around that move. Still remember seeing that news come down the pipeline late that night and the reaction. So Clippers leveraged their future to bring in PG from the Thunder back in 2019. So let's just to recap, look at that deal one more time. So Clippers got Paul George, Thunder got SGA, Danilo Gallinari.
Show the billboards they had.
2021 unprotected first-round pick that turned into Trey Mann. 2022 unprotected first-round pick from the Clippers that turned into Jalen Williams with the 12th overall pick. So that 2023 first-round swap with the Clippers was unused. 2020-24 unprotected first-round pick that I think has been moved and wheeled and dealed. Miami's 2025 top 14 protected first-round pick, which turns into an unprotected pick in 2026. Rights to the 2025 first-round swap with the Clippers, probably will not use that now. And the Clippers 2026 unprotected first-round pick.
You know, they still picking.
Still eating off that PG trade. 5 years later.
That's a whale carcass.
So
Shit.
And then that's like Shannon Sharp and Cat Williams. I'm still eating over here.
We got about 95 clips for you.
I got another clip y'all ain't even seen yet. Ta-da.
So will
Uncut version.
All he said extra was motherfucker.
will the Clippers PG trade go down as one of the worst in NBA history? With hindsight now being
Wait, say it
2020.
again?
Will the Clippers PG trade go down as one of the worst in NBA history?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, but that's karma for the Clippers, though.
You think so?
The stench of
Basketball guy.
the stench of Donald Sterling.
Now that trade, the goddamn what team? Now remember Rudy Gobert?
Oh, that one.
Remember they sent 52 niggas over at Utah, and we don't know not nail one pick they got for it.
The Rudy shit. Yeah.
Sacre Blue.
No, but you get
Like a Utah, what has Utah gotten? Who have they?
Market. Yeah.
That's what I said. Because they got how many picks did they get?
I think it was about like 5 first rounders or
yeah,
whatever.
we just think, but the players so far, you got Shea,
Oh, I mean,
Jalen Williams came out of this. He nice. Yeah, they.
Top 2 scorers on the number 1 team in the Western Conference.
Yeah.
Came out of result of this PG trade. And the thing is, we talked about it.
Well, you can't say it exactly like that because even if the Clippers had it, who said they were smart enough to go after Jalen Williams? Okay,
True. I'm saying for the Thunder now, turning that pick.
Yeah, they're turning it into something. They're scouting.
So
their
flipping-
scouting has been great over there anyway.
So flipping PG and now Thunder get SGA and Jalen Williams. And we talked about this. We all would have made that trade. I don't think anybody could have predicted. You knew SGA was going to be a star, but he would be at this level
This early?
at that point.
Not first team All NBA. No.
Nah, two times. No.
No.
Even if what's so funny? Even if he wasn't a 2-time All NBA, let's say he was Maxey with Jalen Williams. That's still a hell of a deal for them.
Still a hell of a deal.
Still a hell of a deal.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he became a superstar even if he was just a 20, 22, 25 guy. That's still a hell of a deal.
Yeah.
That OKC
Fact
guy.
that he averaging 30.
Yeah.
Woo!
But I guess at the end of the
gonna do it
day,
again next year?
At the end of the day, they wanted to be great right now, Clippers.
Motherfucker went there and told the Clippers with his fingers, stick him up.
Yeah, stick him up.
Yep.
You want him? Okay.
And look, when that trade went down,
we got you. You're home now.
when that trade went down, the consensus was that the Clippers had won that trade.
Of course.
I mean,
Came from Clipper fans. Ask them now.
how about now?
Marcellus Wiley, what you think now?
Ooh. So let's just take a look at the comparables. So Paul George, during his 5 year with the Clippers, averaged 23 points a game, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Shea, during that same window, has averaged 26 points per game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and obviously going on now to be MVP level. A lot of people on this couch thought he should have been the MVP this season. But let's talk a little bit about the Kawhi and PG era now that we have time to reflect on it, now that it's officially done. Clippers made the playoffs 4 out of 5 seasons, but only won 3 playoff series, famously blowing a 3-1 lead to the Nuggets in the second round of the playoffs in 2020 in the bubble, and they did reach the conference finals in 2021, lost to the Suns. So the Clippers were 124 and 57 when
124 and 57?
when Kawhi and PG played together in the regular season, but only 13 and 13 in the playoffs when they played together, a total of 26 games. How will the Kawhi and PG Clippers era be remembered? Or will it be remembered?
It'll be remembered as one of the best eras in Clippers history.
That's fair. It's a fair assessment.
It's Clippers history, remember. It's Clippers history.
As well as a failure.
That's not better than
Lob City?
CP and them era?
They lost 3-1 too.
That was
Better
up.
than
They made the conference finals over this time, which they had never done.
Yeah. It's Clippers. I mean, you know what I mean? It's the Clippers.
The stench of Sterling.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like they really got a great history of success. You know, they might throw them a parade for 127 and 54.
127 and 54 in games that they played together.
Over 5.
That's all right.
Yeah, but
And then the games that they played, they still was like kind of injured. It's not like they. I think them first couple of years it was just rough. You know, you got him still coming off the thigh injury. You got Paul George with 2 shoulder injuries in the same summer. I mean, just the thought of that, right? 2 in the same summer. What training did you do for the next season? None, right? So, I mean, you had to really take in consideration, you know, when he was coming back airballing and stuff like that, it's like, well, he probably didn't get not one shot up this summer, right? So, you know, so like now, you know, these guys are finally getting healthy. Well, he is. He's finally healthy. Kawhi, you know, I don't even think he can play in USA basketball.
He's in Costa Rica right now, doing his thug thizzle. There are currently bets being taken whether or not he will come back.
Man.
he might just stay in Costa Rica. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all.
No, when he's done playing, we're never gonna see Kawhi. Never. When he's done.
Yeah,
he's done playing.
Yeah, he's one of those.
We're never gonna see him.
Yeah, he's one of those personalities. Yeah.
He need to start a pod and just all silence for an hour and a half, just him
Shit,
sitting
if you
there.
didn't have this podcast, wouldn't nobody see you? If you didn't have shows, wouldn't nobody see you?
That's a fact, girl.
You did not pull up the BET.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Nobody would never even know.
If we didn't see you on that screen,
Yeah, we asking, where'd it go?
basketball games, that's it.
Yeah.
That's good basketball game.
That's it.
Yeah, she a fixture in the high school basketball scene. May or may not be getting escorted out of games in the near future. Gil, I still believe that you will stand firm, but you know high school refs are assholes. But so Brandon, you brought this up, but what do you think were better teams? The best of the CP3 era from 2012 to 2017, or the best of the Kawhi PG era from 2019 to 2024? As a reminder, Clippers made a Western Conference Finals during the Kawhi and PG era.
I mean, well, the Blake and CP3 era was more entertaining. I guess I can say more of that. Like they were, you know, yeah, they lost, but they were just more entertaining. They didn't have to deal with too many injuries, like with their best players. So that's why I'm putting their era before this one.
Yeah, it was an exciting time for Clipper fandom.
I mean, you know, they had some deep battles with the Warriors and stuff like that. They were just, you know, they just lost. It's just the Clippers.
Had the Donald Sterling situation. I think that squad.
That's why I say it was more entertaining. Yeah. They had more.
So I blame B. Stiviano for all of this.
What's crazy is if you look at some of their groups, they've had some nice, exciting groups. They had they had this group that came in that you know, everybody wanted to be like, especially young kids. Then you had the CP Lob City. Mm-hmm. Then you had this one. So you know, it's not like they've been not relevant for the last 20-something years. So
yeah,
they've been fun teams.
They had some fun teams.
No, I mean,
like that era, even with they made a whole show off of it. So you know how crazy, like that's what I'm saying. Like that
questionable casting, but a show nonetheless.
Have you watched it?
I have not watched it yet.
Yeah, is it good?
It's funny. Yeah, it's funny.
It's funny.
It's funny.
So we asked to
I just figured. I mean, it's Clippers. Casting's bad, acting's probably off.
I think deliberate though. I think deliberately you know,
Lakers had just be Clipper style.
Lakers had winning time. Obviously, great casting. Everybody looked like they looked then. It's hard to do a show with guys who still look the exact same that they did when the whole Donald Sterling situation was going down. But shout out to Lawrence Fishburne.
And that was funny when
Lawrence Fishburne, hilarious.
Did you hear what he said? He was like, I didn't even know who Doc River was. Neither do us. Like, you didn't hear, like, he said that. He's like, I didn't even know who he was. Like, damn.
So we asked the chat, better era for the Clippers, Lob City or the Kawhi PG era? 85% rolling with Lob City. Very, very entertaining, very exciting time. So last question on this particular subject, but recently Paul George has said that he wanted to get his jersey retired by the Pacers and Clippers, felt he was deserving. Clippers currently have 0 players with retired jerseys, along with the Raptors. So I'm gonna ask you guys this question. There's a blank % chance the Clippers retire Paul George's jersey. What % chance is there that the Clippers retire Paul George?
0.
0%?
Wait, what did he do with the Clippers? So he's a 3-time All-Star?
3-time All-Star.
1-time All-NBA.
Won 3 playoff series.
No.
Best season result, Western Conference.
I mean, I think if the Clippers going to retire anybody's jersey, you got to go Blake Griffin first.
Blake, Doc is lobbied for DeAndre Jordan as well and CP3, that Lob City crew.
5.
Paul George in Indiana, that's not bad. PG was nice. PG 13.
If anywhere there, but
It's so hard because it's hard. They don't have nobody to compare it to. Remember, this is like the last since Blake, right? When they finally got a new arena. This is when their legacy really started, right? So there's nobody before Blake that you can retire.
Yeah.
They didn't. No one
nobody
ever had a
stayed
chance.
long. Yeah, nobody
no
stayed
one ever
long
had a
3
chance
years.
to have a legacy there because it was just 3 and out.
How long did Chris Paul 3 years too?
I think
No, he wasn't drafted there though. Like,
Drafted.
Yeah, Chris Paul. Like Chris Paul
before he
came
got-
with, he came after Blake and stuff. So, like all the people, like Darius Miles and all those guys from the past, like, so there was no reason to retire anybody's jersey. So, they're.
I'll give you this note. Clippers moved to LA in 1984. Before the PG Kawhi era, I think they won a total of 4 playoff series. And then in the past 5 years, from 2019 to 2024, they've won 3. I'm just telling you,
That's what I said. But that's what I said about legacy, dog. Like,
it
was one of those things.
progress.
I was part of one of them.
Yeah, see?
That's one of those things when you get drafted, and you literally just be like, fuck.
Yeah.
My legacy is done. Like I got no legacy.
So Ken, you said 0% chance Paul George gets his jersey retired by the Clippers. Do you guys give at least a % chance to?
I mean,
It's Bomber.
I mean, probably, yeah. I mean, but I don't think it's first though. Like, I don't think in the new arena. I think you put Blake's up first.
Okay.
But you just
See,
but why? I mean, it's nothing. You got somebody with jersey got to get retired up there. Like
1, 2, 3. But so it's the owner, right? This owner. How long has this owner been there?
What, since 2014, 15, almost 10 years now?
Bomber.
damn, it's been
Inching
that
up on, it's been a minute.
Damn.
So his best players has been what? Paul George and Kawhi. He don't technically he don't. Chris Paul, Blake. Well, he came in the end of them though, right? Yeah. Yeah. So his legacy is these 2 players, right? So he don't have those is the past.
Yeah, but
So technically, this is my investment. If I want these 2 motherfuckers to go first, they gonna go first.
Yeah.
Right? These my boys. I know them. I don't really know you like that.
Yeah,
But your resume, people voted. They said you should go in there. Well, you gonna go in after my 2 guys. That could happen, dog. That could happen.
That's tough.
And Blake didn't dap him up after they traded him.
I mean, it could, or he can be a student of the sport and just say, all right, they came before you, and then boom, boom, boom.
Well, the Clippers need something good because they got a lot of bad karma and
We got no arena.
They need to put some. Yeah, they do need to put some people up there, man. Like you're going into the new arena, right?
They got a bunch of high school jerseys.
See, that's some bullshit.
Show some love to
What high school?
California. Like 1,100 high school. Pretty much every high school in California sent the jersey in, so they have a wall saluting all the high school.
Might be up there, baby.
Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up.
Up in there, baby.
Wait, hold
No
up.
word if
Wait,
the
hold
Grand
up.
High School number 25 is hanging.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what?
They put in high school jersey.
So just a high school jersey, every LA school.
Yeah, basically yours is not going to be up.
No, that's fine.
Because you ran over to Virginia, so basically
That's fine. That's fine.
to be everybody
that.
else's legacy from what I mean.
Well,
Might be the holidays,
that's
Nick Young and then,
okay. I mean, he was a Clipper.
there might be some people up there that you're gonna be like, this some bullshit.
You?
I heard mine got sent over there.
Okay.
Send the 25 Grand High School jersey.
But this is when you start this season off with retired guys' jerseys.
Who?
Blake Griffin is old enough, he's been out of the league long enough to, Blake. Everybody else still playing. You go Blake.
Yeah.
Give Blake a day.
Blake
Give Blake a day. And so far, that's it, right? That's it right now, right? Everybody else still playing, right? So you go in, you retire Blake, and let that be the home opener. Yeah,
I'm with that.
it could be. I mean, I think the fans you love that with the new,
So let's
Not day 1 of the new arena.
Day 1.
Intuit Dome.
I mean, you
This
coming in-
season, yeah, not day 1. No, it's new arena. You got
Who's the winningest coach?
You got a lot of other shit to do. Like they go.
There you go.
That shit gonna be a show
Hey,
down there, bro.
I'm not going
I know,
front.
that shit might
Game
be-
1.
Hey, I'm not going
Him?
front. You see,
Yo.
not going front.
I ain't
He
gonna
gonna put
lie.
on the show. I don't think that should be about. I think they should do it this year, like game 15. But
Damn.
Yep. Him and Doc. When Doc come back,
Yeah, whoa,
put
bro.
Doc
whoa,
winning the
whoa,
coach.
whoa,
He's the
whoa,
winningest coach of the Clippers. Put Doc and Blake up there this year.
Doc don't even have, you can't do that. Is any coaches that have been retired?
Yeah, there's coaches that get retired.
In the arena?
for wins,
In the arena?
for wins with certain teams.
Yeah.
Knicks have Red Holtzman retired.
Yeah,
It makes sense.
Red Auerbach is retired for the Celtics.
Denver got was it?
Your man's?
Hell no. Dan Issel, I think.
And that fuck Kenyon mood up.
Whole mood just shifted.
That's why you gotta throw it out there. Throw it out there.
Don't be on guard with that shit.
Your man?
Hey, he had his hand over here. He grabbed it extra hard.
So let's talk about the futures of the Clippers real quick. So Clippers lost to PG, but they kept the other one as James Harden agreed to a 2-year, $70 million deal to stay in LA. Harden averaged 17 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds, sacrificing his scoring output to be a third option with the previous version of the Clipper squad. But with PG now in Philly, which version of James Harden do the Clippers need to stay competitive in the West?
I know what version they don't need.
Which one?
The one that dribbled 440 sometimes a game.
Houston?
You don't need that version.
He played good in Philly. He averaged 20 and 10 in Philly.
Yeah, there's a few more shots out there for him now.
Yeah.
Because you had Derrick Jones Jr., he's not a shooter.
Yeah, Derrick Jones Jr. signed a 3-year, $30 million deal. I believe they added Batum as well.
20 and 10
Yeah.
this year.
That's crazy.
Like he 20 and 10 this year with Paul gone.
Yeah, that's
that's
them
the-
good numbers.
Like he's
No, that 10,
guess
that 9 got to be like 12.
You know. I think it is. It's the style.
9 got to be like 12.
Right? I think it's the style. I think
19 and 12.
like 19 and 12, dribbling 4 times. No thanks. Dribbling 1-2 times, get to your hell yeah.
Yeah.
But I sometimes I think just the playing with it when we can just score faster.
Okay.
And I think it's a little with just this era itself, right? They want to play a lot more when it's like,
Catch it and go, man.
just go. Right? Because the defense is not ready for you to just go.
right.
They want you to, they sitting there
They
just
think you going to dance.
yeah, they going we're gonna go left to right, we're gonna do this, ha ha ha. If you just go by people, they're not ready for it.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that's where he needs to switch it up this year, just go.
Yeah, and them numbers, you playing faster, then you get more possessions in the game.
More possessions.
You got to get some more shooters on the floor where they're knocking down shots. Yeah, that 9 assists could easily be 12.
Yeah.
And how do you see that Clippers offense working now with PG out of the mix?
It's one less ISO guy. Because you probably starting Derrick Jones Jr. in that spot. So you just playing faster with an athlete that's not a shooter. So he's not an ISO guy.
It's the same one from
Dallas.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Yeah.
Oh, he just signed over there.
Yeah.
Reportedly a
They gotta play.
3-year, $30 million deal. Had career highs in 3-point percentage this year.
What, 12%?
Like 41% from 3. Come on,
He
kids.
just don't shoot a lot. He shoot enough, but he's not an ISO guy. So if he can't, he's gonna do what you ask him to give.
No, and
He gonna catch and shoot that bitch. He gonna catch and drive. Like he ain't go.
I need him to do more than what I ask him, because
Yo, do the Clippers got enough to make the playoffs?
hell no.
What?
I'm sorry.
They still. So they got Kawhi, Harden, still got Norm Powell, still got Zubac.
Big Mason
He said
Plumlee.
41%.
Plumlee dipped. Terrence Mann, Bones Highland should see some increase in
Like
minutes.
they might be 7. They
So
might be 8, 9.
34, so 34%.
They won't be 5.
I don't envision them. They got enough to finish top 10 in the West.
Yeah, he don't shoot at all.
Yeah,
Potentially top 8.
It'll be a rough year in that new arena.
That's wild. Everything was kind of leading up to this moment.
Gonna be so many toilets open. Just ain't nobody going to that shit. Ain't nobody going over there, man.
Or they might be in there throwing up, but those toilets would be getting used.
Yeah. When I was watching that series, man, I just thought like he could have been so aggressive.
He waited.
Yeah.
He waited till the game.
Just wait.
Series on the line.
Just wait. He just waits in the corner, like guys like that, man. Y'all can make a living just backdooring and cutting and moving without the ball, right? Because everybody's so used to just standing around, not knowing how to play basketball. And someone like him with that jumping ability, you backdooring your man, you sitting there going for the line. Sean Marion, that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Sean Marion. Just keep cutting. Luau Deng, Sean Marion. When it's coming to you, you already on a run. Like that was the one thing that we hated about Luau. Right? He never caught the ball like this. That ball's swinging. He running and moving.
That's how you play in college too.
Yep. So you gotta look at how the defense is playing. Look how all the players is playing. And then just do the opposite. If you're doing the opposite, that means no one is expecting it. backdoor cut, slash, cut in. You know what I mean? You flash, throw the backdoor. Like you can make yourself very, very valuable.
And it helps the offense.
But it's
Sitting in the
but playing with Kyrie and Luka is gonna be different, right? Somewhat than playing with James and Kawhi. Somewhat.
I was gonna say, is it?
Somewhat.
Yeah.
I think James is more of a willing passer now. Because he's slowed down a little bit. I think he's more of a willing passer now. That's why I say that 9 could be 12.
Yep.
In the right situation, guys screen and roll. He's a lob threat. James can get in that motherfucker. He still can. So with him, with Derrick Jones, so I think it'll be different. Because they needed an athlete.
Yeah.
Because Zubac is not that. And they still need another 5 as well, because
Back up.
Mason
Plumlee left. They got P.J. Tucker still.
PJ
Played
Tucker
5.
opted in.
They played 5.
What's he gonna play?
I need you and PJ Tucker to reconcile.
Right?
Us reconcile. I ain't do nothing.
He's a 5 right now in this.
He feels differently.
That ain't my problem.
P.J.
You the one over there. You the one with the bad attitude. I'm saying I would rather have somebody with this attitude versus this one.
But that's somebody you said was Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
His attitude.
I understand. But
Which attitude would you have at the Nas's or what he was displaying at the end, right? Like I get his passion.
Yeah, not a bad point to make.
I get it. I guess it's passion, but I'm saying for the attitude itself, you would rather be like the Nas's, right? Given that positive attitude.
So he had an attitude with what Gil said? He had a problem with what Gil said?
Apparently. He's been looking for him.
Well, I ain't worried about none of that shit, but
We will be.
I don't know why people.
We will be in Las Vegas at the Mandalay Bay.
I don't know why people be trying to look for me.
No, but see,
But
We will be at the Mandalay Bay
what I'm
if
saying
you're
is-
looking for
but
what
my
I'm
me.
thing
saying
is,
is-
but the truth sound like hate, right? For you, if you don't want to hear it, sound like you hating. But if you really listen to what the hell he's saying, it's the honest God truth.
If you
At the time, what you was displaying, your attitude, body language, your words, give me Thanasis. Yes, his energy, enthusiasm by being there is not the same, so I don't see the problem with it. Not at all.
No, for sure. And Ken, you'll be there with us, so.
Yeah, we ain't worried about nobody.
No, I ain't,
man.
but
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
ain't worried
letting you
about
know.
nobody walking
Hey,
up
listen.
and pulling up,
I
dog.
don't really know how to fight.
No,
I'm just saying, listen, I'm
Man,
just
listen.
put it out there. I got a farm, 1,000 acres. No one can go on my land unless I give them permission. So if it happens that you get fall and you're hurt on the land, no one's gonna ever find you.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not
No, we
worried
don't
about nobody pulling up. 'Cause
No, we don't bother
you pull up
nobody.
on me, we gonna pull up at the farm. That's all I'm saying.
Old McDonald had a farm as well.
No, we ain't worried.
I don't know.
I'm just
But we
saying.
ain't worried about nobody.
it's July 1.
And it's July 1st, ladies and gentlemen.
Fireworks about to start.
Hey, what you
Oh, baby.
Drew League is back.
niggas?
Sometimes you do, Kane.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. No, we ain't worried about nobody pulling up and saying nothing, man. Listen, we don't bother nobody. Listen, on this count, we don't bother nobody, but we ain't ducking no smoke. God damn it. I can tell you, listen, we all, niggas 40 plus, not be, but we listen, 40 years old with kids and shit out this bitch, man.
Yeah.
But we ain't ducking no smoke, that's all.
Parents.
I got
That's all, listen, man.
I got a bunch of
fuck all
immigrant
that.
workers over there, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
We ain't
I don't know how we got here.
I don't know why this conversation went this way, but let's bring it back.
It is basketball. I'm
This
just
is
saying.
basketball.
If you need some conditioning up some mountains and some hills,
This is basketball.
I got a place for you. That's all I'm saying.
So let's talk about the other big news coming out of California. Klay Thompson's time with the Warriors has come to an end as the 4-time champion is reportedly headed to the Mavs on a 3-year, $50 million deal. So latest update says it's a straight 3-year deal with no player option. It will be a sign and trade with terms of that still being worked out. So according to Woj, Klay had some 4-year offers from other teams around the league that he felt would not be competitive enough to acquire his services. He was also a fan of Texas, not having state income tax, I believe. So he gets to keep a little bit more of his bread. But Klay Thompson's time with the Warriors now done. Warriors
Sign and trade?
Yeah, I think they're working out the terms now.
Just asking. If we sign him,
Could have paid him more.
do we have to trade him?
No.
It's a sign and trade, so that means he got to sign first, if I decide not to trade him, what happens?
So Gil, it's a sign and trade.
Yeah.
So you don't sign if your trade is not agreed to previously. So you can hold me hostage and say that I'm not going to do this trade for you.
We're not letting you leave, Klay.
Because now we know the value.
You can't just trick me into signing.
No, I'm just saying, we know the value now. I like him at this 3-year 50.
We'll give you 3 for 51, Klay.
I like this 3-year 50 right here. You know what I mean? I thought he was asking for a little bit more. So,
Principal at this point.
It is the principalities. So, guys, as you point out, Klay was offered a 2-year, $48 million deal last offseason, didn't take it. Now he's headed to the defending Western Conference champion Dallas Mavs, where he will team up with Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving. Do you think a change of scenery will revitalize Klay?
yeah, I don't even want to say. I think what Klay did last year was, let's just say that was the bottom end of what he could have did, right? Contract on the line, right? Playing with his own head, right? He wasn't there mentally. And he still averaged 18, right? He still averaged 18 points a game, and that was probably the worst of what we can see from Klay. Shooting percentage, just the play itself. I thought the move was needed, right, to really see what your value is. And he gambled on himself, and he didn't really take a pay cut in a sense, right? It didn't really hurt him, right? 3-year 50, 2-year 48, right? He lose what, $3 million a year?
But you got to work an extra year to get it.
I mean, $3 million a year, and you're in a better situation, happier situation.
More bread too with the state income tax variable on
I mean,
it.
that's what I said. It probably evens itself out. In a sense.
the team, owner,
Right,
they're
yeah,
going to
so-
take care of him.
I'm pretty sure he probably didn't want to leave, but sometimes when somebody calls your bluff, sometimes you gotta call it back, and I think this was what this was.
Yeah. And some obvious frustrations from his part with that franchise. Obviously, Draymond got his bread. Everybody else seemed to be getting taken care of. Klay came back, obviously missing those 2 years. Did solid in that championship year. Struggled a little bit this year, but by his standards, still had a solid year. So
That's what I said.
The Warriors been cooked since the punch. Let's be honest. They've been the dynasty has been over since that punch.
it died nasty.
So it just took a whole lot out of the team, and I don't think they ever been right since then either. So, yeah, I think it's a good move for Klay.
Ain't got nothing to do with the roster.
Huh?
You know what it was? It was that
What?
where Golden State had a chance to just be in front of the curve is when they had that number 2 pick.
And picked James Wiseman instead of LaMelo.
Because your team was hurt and all those superstars was coming back, and you had a chance to put somebody in that was young enough to keep you afloat, and it was just you mismanaged that.
So they should have went with a guard.
I think you should have picked LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, it should have been, yeah. Because you could have had him and Steph at the one because he's tall enough to guard 2s.
Imagine him passing that bitch to Steph the way he passed that bitch.
Right.
Right, him, Klay. Think about just all the passes he would have. The style.
Because that's basically old boy that they traded.
Who?
The shooter that got
More in control.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's the same, but it's just more control and.
Man, shit, you just probably still had him too.
Jordan Poole?
Yeah, you still had Jordan Poole. I mean, it would have just it's one of those things where that's a chance where you could have made a.
Yeah, no, you're right. No, I'm just thinking, man. I saw James Wiseman play in high school. I saw the first game he had in Memphis. Dog. I just wasn't second pick worthy. What I'm saying. I saw it firsthand. 2 summers in a row.
Let me see.
I got you. So that draft also included Brandon, LaMelo Ball, Tyrese Halliburton, Tyrese Maxey.
Who won 4?
Let me pull it in.
Isaac Okoro.
Or Patrick Williams.
Oh, Patrick Williams went 4. Isaac Okoro went 5. It was KJ's draft.
Mm-hmm.
So, I know.
Yeah, you rounded the ones
So
off.
basically, LaMelo is basically.
LaMelo would have been the guy.
Because there was no reason. I mean, obviously, if Ant-Man would have slipped, but there wasn't. Yeah. But those are the things that you got to really. But I guess at that time they were probably thinking big man.
It's not.
But
Nigga wasn't like, dude.
yeah.
I mean, shit.
Motherfucker played, 1 game in college? In Memphis? No, it wasn't. Trust me, man.
Oh, he was Memphis.
It was all high school hype, man. I'm telling you. I saw him play with my own 2 eyes, man. No. Christian Coloco that kicked his ass, man. Got him kicked out of the game, he was so frustrated. Dude, he was the second player in the class at the time. Cole Anthony was 1. I'm watching like, dude, this is who no. KJ Coloco kicking his ass out here, man. Like destroying this boy. And then he ended up being the second pick in the draft. I was like, Urgh. But decisions you make come back to, that's them GMs and shit, man, them positions, dog, making these picks, man. Like Bob Myers, you was good before. I was like, I respect you. I was like,
But that's
questionable.
But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't happen a lot when when you're in a situation where everybody get hurt and then you fuck around and get a lottery pick and then everybody comes back healthy, right?
You can't miss though.
You can't miss. Yeah,
you can't miss.
Yep.
That's like if Spurs don't take Tim Duncan or the Lakers don't take Magic.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
In that situation, like you pick whoever else that was anybody else in that
anybody else
in that situation, you're not.
So just looking at now Klay with his Mavs squad, like I said, playing with Luka, playing with Kyrie. Mavs got rid of Tim Hardaway Jr., Derrick Jones Jr. signed with the Clippers. Do you like Klay's fit with this Mavs squad?
No, Trev just texted me.
Yeah. I mean, I do.
Loco kick Evan Mobley and a motherfucking Wiseman ass. FYI. We really telling the truth. But
I think it's great. I mean, when you watch the way Dallas play, right? Those shots that was coming to those corners.
It ain't Derrick Jones over there.
Yeah. Right. It's now that's Klay. Now we seen when Tim Hardaway Jr. came in, we see what he did. Right. So now it's really putting a couple plays in that involves Klay because he does move. You don't want him stationary. Right. He is a moving guy making people run after him.
I think he'll get more.
Klay got to wear another number.
He'll get up a lot of shots though still.
Oh yeah, he's 11. Yeah. What's his high school number? 22.
Your guess as good as mine?
What's his daddy?
Pulling it up.
What's his daddy wear?
Shit, if he averaged, if he averaged 18 off a bad year?
He wore number 1 and number 11 in high school.
11 is
Who's 1 over there? Yeah, that's young
Hardy.
Yeah, that's young fella.
He can come off of that though.
Young fella ain't coming off that. Young fella ain't coming off that.
Yeah, wore number 1 at Washington State as well.
He gonna get number 1. Let me get that young fella. Hey. Got 4.
Hey, I hope you got 400,000. I hope you got 400,000.
Yeah, so 1 in high school.
Kid, talk to young fella, man. Yeah. These people crazy shit on the internet. They just be putting numbers on people. So
What number they put on them?
No, I saw Paul George. They had number 29 on Paul earlier. I was like, yo, these damn people crazy, man.
I seen 29, I seen 8, I seen 1.
I seen 0. Yeah.
Like, what?
They're like, these damn people crazy. They just plugging numbers on people.
The ESPN put the 8 on the wall.
All they do is take somebody off, put him on. Here we go.
See if it still works. But now let's talk about the other side of the ball. Think it'll be effective offensively. Mavs, one of the top teams in the league defensively at post-trade deadline. Yeah, I'm just telling you what the numbers say. Just give you the number. I didn't say Luka. I said the Mavs as a organization, as a team. And now you've turned
We
your back.
clearly see with our own eyes, dog. No, we
But the
clearly
numbers
see
reflect
that
it.
they could not play defense for shit. Right? I don't give a fuck what numbers y'all watching. I don't know if y'all did y'all algorithm. I don't know if the statistics came in like the between 5 seconds left and 1 second. But we clearly seen motherfucker get burnt every time they dribble. Just yeah. This is number 1 again? Yeah, come on, we're not playing that. All right, just put them somewhere around 15 to 12 to 30. Right, anywhere between 12 and 30. Okay, makes sense, right? From how they play when you watch the game with your eyes. When you type some shit into some computer, yeah, it can give you whatever number you wanted to give you. Right? Whatever number you wanted to give you, you just type it in and say, make them number 1. They start crunching shit. Theory gonna
What is the Mavericks defense percentage when the team shoots from 8.7 feet away from the basket? Oh shit, they number 1.
Woo! Based on well-established and accepted defensive metrics.
Yeah.
One of the top teams in the league post-trade deadline. That was regular season. Obviously, we saw them have some issues, as you pointed out, in the NBA Finals. But nonetheless, how do you think this squad will fare defensively with Klay on the roster? Klay, known for his defense early in his career, has lost a step, obviously. Can still be somewhat effective on that side of the ball, though.
As much into defense as I am, I give a fuck. As long as Klay making shots, dog.
Yeah, that's it. I don't give a fuck.
The best defense is a great offense.
Listen, when Klay defense was great when he needed to be great.
Yeah.
All right. At this point, goddamn it, they need offense.
He can keep a motherfucking 3 and 4 man in front of him right now. He can go out there and you mean to tell he can go out there, bitch, and still guard Derek White and be effective.
Yeah.
And not get blown by. He can guard them bigs. He can hold his own against the 3 Brown, Holiday, Tatum, White. He can guard Porzingis. He can.
Wait, PJ Washington is up too, right?
No, he's still there.
He's still there.
Oh, and they got him too.
So he got to play the 4.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, he can.
You think Klay can still average 18?
On that team?
Mm-hmm. If he averaged 18 last year, not even really playing well.
The Mavs also got Najee Marshall from the Pelicans.
That's going to be hard because how Luka plays, there's not going to be enough shots to get up. Like, what did Kyrie average? 20, what?
21,
23?
Let me double check. Yeah, I thought it was like 22, but let me double check.
Sound 22, 23.
What, so 15, 16?
I
mean, he'll get up shots.
He's got to shoot a high clip, that's all.
Yeah, and he got to shoot a high clip. That's what he got.
Yeah,
but the shots will be there.
Kyrie averaged 26 this season.
Damn, we way off.
Yeah, way. 26, 5 and 5.
Damn, 26, 5 and 5.
Oh, yeah,
Damn.
right. We said these motherfuckers average 60 to combined. Yeah.
You're right.
26, 5 and 5.
It's 56. Yeah, that's
He could average 18 then.
22 in the playoffs, though.
He could average.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could average 18. He could.
Klay could.
He could.
Yeah.
Because he'd be a main third option.
Yeah, he getting the shots.
You
He
can't.
don't get the shots up.
What you gonna do? Double and leave Klay open? Like,
All that doubling shit out the window right now.
yeah.
No, yeah.
Because PJ will come back a better shooter, I think.
Huh?
I think PJ Washington practice. He'll come back a better shooter, a more reliable shooter. Because he did knock down shots during the playoffs. He had stretches where he went cold, but he made a huge shot in the game they won against OKC. He was 0 for 6, 0 for 7 up to that point. He made a huge 3. So, yeah, but you damn sure can't help off a light-skinned boy.
I want to see if I want to know if they should try to go big at some point, sometimes. Right,
agree.
with Lively and Gafford
I agree.
at the 4-5.
I agree.
Because Lively can play 4. Shit, he is a 4.
Yeah.
He's fucking 4-3, 3-4. That he really is, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, PJ at the 3. Shit, you can go Kyrie, Klay, Luka, Klay. I mean, shit, you can put a lineup out there that.
All 3 at the same time. That'd be killer.
No, they definitely have a crew.
But that's like your fourth quarter, that was a death squad type of offense.
And shit on the line.
They also got Najee Marshall from the Pelicans in free agency who creeping on to come up. Kid, don't make that face. We'll see.
I mean, you mentioned it like that's the first time you ever mentioned that dude. Okay, like
I'm just telling you.
you could have said he was a football player. But oh, yeah, that's great. That's great. I'm just saying, like, that's the first time we ever heard you say that name.
I've said it at least once or twice before in the history of Gills Arena presented by Menard Fantasy. Whoop, 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 whoop. But let's talk a little bit
What
more.
does he make shots? I saw him play, but
Like 39% from three.
39%,
Like, yeah. I mean, you know,
he defends.
solid bench role player.
Okay. Because they lost Tim Hardaway. Well, they traded Tim Hardaway, really.
Yeah.
I lost him.
But let's talk a little bit more about this Klay Warriors situation. Sad and didn't want to see the Warriors dynasty go out like this. Yes, I'm pleased a little bit, but it hurts. So before PG signed with the Sixers, there was a report that the Warriors were looking to land him in a sign and trade with the Clippers and were willing to give PG a 4-year max deal. Steph and Draymond were reportedly 100% on board with bringing PG to the Bay. Not 85%, not 62, 100. Clippers were unwilling to do the trade. But just looking at Klay's situation, 4-time champion, everything he's meant to that franchise and organization, coming back from 2 devastating injuries to help the team win their championship, the 4th in his tenure. Did the Warriors do Klay dirty?
Knowing what we know now, right, at 3-year 50, it would have cost y'all what? 3-year. If they would have if they would have started the season on what, 3 years 60, 3 years 65, maybe, he would have took it. You know, let's just be honest. When it's in real time, when you're there in real time, it's more loyalty than actually what I'm asking for, right? I'd rather you say 3 years 60, and you know, if you want to give back to players, let him make that decision, versus lowballing them and saying it's let's negotiate. There's just some people you don't supposed to negotiate with.
Yeah.
They've done so much. Negotiating is not fair, right? And negotiating with him wasn't.
Yeah, let's sit down and have a real conversation. Let's come up with a number we both comfortable with, where we don't feel like you're taken advantage of, and you don't feel like you being taken advantage of. That's what the conversation should have been.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of this is our number, we're not budging.
Yeah. The 2 for 40.
Take it or leave it. Now, that ain't right. Like that's like you shouldn't give them like that ultimatum. Like I mean, like that's. Yeah, that's you don't do that.
So 2 for 48 last offseason, I guess felt disrespectful at that time. Klay was coming in making like 43 this year. But now in hindsight.
No, but you got to. But it's the same thing we're talking about right now, right? With the PG and Kawhi thing. You paid Draymond. You gave Draymond that shit.
And he socked somebody.
But I'm not. Fuck that.
Oh God.
I'm a bucket. I've averaged more points than him. I've done this, and we don't do none of this without me. So I fought back through all this to get back here to help us win again, and this is
This
motherfucking thanks I get.
Yeah.
He was
No, for real.
Splash Brothers.
Yeah, it's the same shit. Like you're looking at it like it's a slap in the face, man.
Disrespectful.
It's very disrespectful. And like you said, Gil, certain guys with certain organizations, it's never a negotiation. It should never be about that. It shouldn't be about the money because what I've helped bring in, it ain't nowhere near what I'm asking for. So it's foul on the Golden State Warriors' behalf.
And why I say it's disrespectful in the sense is I was hurt. I was offered by the general manager 6 years, $86 million. I slid that tape over, smooth too. I had it. And I was like, yeah, Golden State already offered me the max, right? Because Baron Davis left. And then the owner, Abe, may he rest in peace, on the phone and said, hey, whatever they said last night, it has nothing to do with me. The max is yours. Whatever that number is, it's yours, and you figure out what you want to do with it. Click. Hey, all right. You know what I mean? Do what you want to do with it, right? You want to take all of it, or you want to give whatever you want to do with it. So it's like, all right, so now, I'm calling teammates when your contract. You know what I mean? You gave me the responsibility to be a good teammate and be a franchise guy, right? you offer that to Klay and you gave him that decision, he was going to make the right decision. I mean, it's. I think sometimes when everybody is not meat, right? Everybody is not product.
Let me ask you a question. What is the thing that you're saying there? When the whole thing went down with Draymond and KD, you think they made the wrong decision then?
Yep.
You said if they would have stuck with KD and tried to move Draymond at that point. It's a
It
compelling.
it looks way different with
And that's a good one. Having KD would have kept the chances of winning championships very, very high, right? You know, you move Draymond Green out and you keep KD, and it's been KD, Klay, and Steph this whole time. You know,
2 more.
They have 2 more, maybe even 3, depending on, you know, what other pieces they put around. So yes.
Yeah, because you can't count all 3 of them dudes being out at once.
Yes. Right. So yeah, it would have been smarter because you can't replace. Like, I know you can't replace what Draymond brings to that team, but you can't replace someone like Kevin Durant.
Can't.
Right? It's not, you know, just when you think about it, you can't mimic that talent. And most likely they could have and should have won 2, 3 championships just with the 3. Right? Just the 3 of them. And at this moment in time, you know, and he was taking fucking pay cuts too. Like KD was taking pay cuts for the roster. Like, people didn't realize how much money he was leaving on the table. Right? So, he has so much money, that he's making from other things that, he was taking pay cuts. Oh, yeah, you pay him first. I'll take whatever's left over. Shit like that.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, if you put it like that, then shit, it ain't really his fault why he left.
Nah, it was one of those, man, as just a player coming into someone that's already built something. You want to be felt like you a part, like it's us, right?
It is.
Nah, nigga, this is boys only.
No.
You know what I mean? Shit like that.
2-time Finals MVP over this bitch. So
exactly.
I got something to hang this on. God damn it.
And that's the thing about it. 2-time Finals MVP, 2 times champion,
2 times.
and you still don't feel wanted.
Still don't.
Yeah.
But it's by one person. It's only by one person.
So
That's-
then you
That's the leader.
Huh?
That's the leader.
Is he the leader though?
But you also had Steve
At
Kerr,
that
Bob
time.
Myers cracking jokes during the championship parade. I mean, it was, knowing what we know about KD, it just feels like there was some stuff going on behind the scenes, to your point.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody
And I
man.
get it was still Steph's team, but I just came here, won 2 chips, 2 finals MVPs.
Just like anything, man, you want to feel like you're a part of it. If you don't feel like that, everybody's like appreciating you.
Yeah.
Like, y'all don't appreciate what I'm doing? All right, cool. I can go ahead.
But his personality is like is that though?
Yeah.
As long as you appreciate what I'm doing on this floor, that's what he like. He don't want nothing else,
And that's
It's more.
and that's him. Like, he wants, like, I'm really good at basketball. Appreciate me for my craft,
I'm just here. I'm watching
really-
film and playing.
and that's what. So that feeling is weird to me. Like, him feeling that way is weird to me.
Yeah.
Because we've seen you and we've heard the words, like, we've seen the things that you say, what you about. It ain't the spotlight, it ain't the line. You don't want none of that shit. You want to get better at your craft. You want to, you're a businessman. You want to do other endeavors and things like that. You don't.
So to feel like
to
you're
feel
not
like-
wanted is
When you. Yeah, that was.
But it happens.
Yeah, for sure. Damn sure. Absolutely. Human, person, emotional. He is.
Shit, we got Klay leaving. He don't feel like he's wanted.
Yeah. So that's what brought it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what made me ask, right?
Yeah.
Like, now is it that internal shit that we don't know about, the things that it's maybe been some questionable things that we've never been privileged to, right? That made certain dudes like, if I'm ever put in this situation, if they did him, or if they did Mark like that, or if they did
Him like
if
that.
they could, I'm saying, so it's like when my time is up now, the money, the 2 for 48 thing happened. Klay like, oh shit, this is that right now. Well, yeah, let me go get this motherfucking black light. It's still on the wall. The right was on the wall. Now let me go get this black light so I can read it clearly.
Yeah. So Klay, 3 years, 50 to the Mavs. There's also a report that the Lakers offered him 4 years for 80 mil. He declined.
He did?
Everything I just said about Klay, take it back. Take it back. Fucking take it
Can you
back.
stand him?
Nah. 4 years for 80 mil, declined.
He could have been on the water.
Who said that?
Manhattan Beach.
That's coming from Anthony Irwin, a Lakers reporter.
Don't believe it.
Manhattan Beach, he could have been over there.
I believe it.
Trustworthy individual.
I don't believe it.
80 for 4 to come
What
home?
are you gonna do with his boat now? The boat was right in the marina.
There's reports this morning it was down to the Lakers and Mavs. Me, much like you, Gil, I'm like, yo, you can park that boat in the marina. You good to go.
Sure.
Investigation.
Still-
Open up investigation.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
There was some
Investigation,
tampering, there was some
NBA.
colluding, something was going on.
There's no damn way you take they doing something, they're giving out some stocks or something over that goddamn Dallas.
Maybe he ain't want to be a part of this shit show y'all finna have going on.
No.
Circus?
This circus, this James.
Yeah, I mean,
hey,
same
welcome to
color.
the James Circus, ladies and gentlemen.
Your father's right here, you like coming
Right?
back to LA.
I'm just saying, maybe he didn't want to be a part of
But
the
it would
James
have been a whole father-son collaboration. His dad still works for the Lakers. He
What
could
if he
have
didn't want to be a
plugged
part
right
of the
in.
James Circus, though?
It would have been the Thompson
It
circus.
It would have been the Thompson. It would have been the Thompsons and the Jameses.
No, it's the James Circus.
I ain't fucking with all that.
This year is, hey,
And there's less pressure playing in Dallas.
I think for him, and
From here, they're going to want to make it.
I hope Lakers fans don't take this the wrong way, but you got the Mavs coming off of just making the finals. In his mind, if I want to stick it to the Warriors, they present the best option just based on how this past season played out.
or y'all been struggling to get in for the last few
And you
years.
guys have been 7th seed for
And
the
they've
past
been-
2 years.
Who?
Huh?
The
We've
Lakers.
been in,
purple
we've
and
been in
gold.
the playoffs every year.
Your purple and gold.
They just changed the rules to make it seem like we better getting in. We've been getting in. We've been getting in
Comfortably.
fresh. 7. 7. That 8 is the one you got to worry about. 7
That's why
is
this shit
7.
is so stupid to me.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to be fighting for your playoffs lives at 7, dog.
Yeah.
You shouldn't.
No.
You fine with 8? I feel like 8.
No,
Not
only
even
way
that.
8. Well, 8, yes.
Is if it's a tie.
Yes, 8 and 9. If it's a tied 8 and 9, that's the only way it should be a play-in situation. That's it, man.
You shouldn't be playing.
You shouldn't. No, you should not, man.
Like that's
Especially 7, dog. That's
Even think about it. Let's say 8. That's just it. I looked at some 7th. Like if I just you and I just went back in history to see how far 7th was from 10th. They shouldn't even be in the same building.
Yeah.
So the fact that I got to jeopardize what I did all season for a team who done fucked off all season,
You have 35 wins in 10th, dog. And
35 wins, and we should be.
the team that's in fucking 50, they got 55 wins in 7th. Right? And I gotta play.
I gotta play.
I gotta play you. And you could possibly get hot tonight
hot tonight.
and make fucking 33s and then
Yeah, just in one game.
in one game. Now I gotta play again.
Yeah.
Then fuck around, let the team tonight get hot. Come on.
Yeah.
Now I got 55 wins and I'm fucking sitting at home. Let's not do this, NBA. Let shit.
It
stupid.
is.
That's crazy.
It's a reality. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It is gonna happen. I'm telling you. A team that's in 7's got all them wins ain't gonna fucking get in.
Ken, you're from Dallas. Are there ample bodies of water for Klay to do some boating on in the Dallas area?
There are lakes. There's no ocean for his boat. He probably had to get him a different type of boat.
I think he's 300 miles away from the Gulf of
Yeah,
Mexico.
so therefore there's plenty of lakes in Dallas that he can
Okay.
fishing
Smaller
lakes
boat.
and all that. There's a few of them, but
Nothing like Marina
Yeah.
Del Rey in the Pacific Ocean, the vast Pacific.
We offered him 4-year 80.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't believe it.
Wait.
Show it to me.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, please show me that.
How can they offer him that and James hasn't even taken his pay cut yet?
Because
You see what I'm talking about?
That's why I don't
no, but
believe
that's the point of it. They can sign other dudes. They can bring LeBron back still, but they can get the other dudes first.
They ain't got no
LeBron.
money.
See,
have
I
the
be
money.
telling you, they be tricky with this goddamn money.
So the way this cap, it's the janky maneuvering, but essentially, LeBron doesn't sign yet. He's their own free agent, so they can bring him back.
Whatever number he wants.
Still hit that second apron. It would have to be.
So what I'm saying is, so if they sign Klay 4-year 80, right? 4-year 80, they sign Klay. Does LeBron have to take a pay cut?
That would have been, I think, the 20 mil, if I'm not mistaken, around about that LeBron would have been giving up in his pay cut.
So
he still would have signed for like 30 or whatever it is.
So that was already added in. You sure?
I'm not a cap expert. I am merely a host, but I think because if they sign LeBron first, then they can't bring Klay in, I believe.
At all?
It would have been like
Not if you took the Mavericks.
something janky. It was like mid-level or something.
Then
So they have to sign him and
He
then.
would have had to take a pay cut. That's all.
And if I'm LeBron, I ain't taking the bread first before I see what you're doing.
See what you're doing with it.
Because now, if you don't get any of these people, I need
all my bread.
100%. Give me all my monies. And now I can make the Lakers still look bad. Because look, I was willing to do it. Y'all just couldn't get it done. That's
Only way to say
a you problem, not a me problem. But last question on these Warriors.
That was your championship right there.
We think about the Warriors dynasty. Obviously, Klay, Steph, Draymond, instrumental. One of my favorite big threes. How will the Warriors' big three be remembered?
Shit.
As champions.
Yeah, it's a dynasty, man.
4-time. The dynasty.
Dynasty.
Champions. Yeah, I mean.
They're our dynasty.
Yep.
Broke the Bulls record.
Yes.
I mean, I think when it's all said and done, though, they're going to be looking like Shaq and Kobe, wishing they could have stayed together at the end. Like, they could have got 8.
Which, them three?
Yeah, I think
No.
breaking up the dynasty and everything would happen. I think
They wouldn't have won no more.
Who?
You think this Warriors team stayed together?
It's over.
It was still
It's over.
dynasty was over either way.
Dynasty was over either way, though.
Their best option to sustain a dynasty was making a
They
move.
got
like
4. They wouldn't win another
Yeah,
one.
they got their 4.
Yeah, they wouldn't win another one with them 3 as they main guys.
Yeah, they snuck one in that 2021,
Yeah.
right? That was that one. 22. That 22.
Yeah, they snuck that one
They
in.
snuck that one in. You know, no one was expecting that one. So, you know, man, them boys did what they did what they did. I mean, the only person
They should have 5, though.
they should no.
I mean, if they kept KD.
Oh yeah, if they kept KD.
Well, the one where Draymond got suspended.
Well then,
that's the one.
But then the first one they won shouldn't have been theirs either. If, you know, so if
Came
so
back.
you know they got their 4. I'm pretty sure one of the 3 is gonna get another one somehow. One of them gonna sneak one.
Probably Klay.
Nah, Dallas ain't win no goddamn championship.
Why not? All right. All right.
Not playing ISO ball every time.
No.
Got to run some sets.
You see how close it wasn't in the finals? You know, so pretty sure to be probably. If I had to put my money on it, Draymond.
Yep.
It'll probably be Draymond to sneak another championship.
That's what I say too.
Because he can go and fit in. Yeah, he can go and fit in with a team and just be that glue guy to put it all together. You trading Curry. I mean, it's gonna be one of those like.
So they're gonna leave.
I need everything.
Yeah,
So
he
they
can
gonna
go
leave-
somewhere and
so they
Al
gonna leave
Horford
Steph
that
by
thing
himself?
out.
The Kobe route.
And Draymond to go somewhere and Al Horford that thing out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I said.
So Draymond still has 2 years left on his deal on a player option, 2026, for $27 million. But that money by that point, not going to be that much bread comparatively to what the cap's going to look like at that point. So,
Boys getting in bags.
Unfortunate day for Warriors fans, Lakers fans as well. We were trying to take Klay from you.
We're gonna get we're talking to DeRozan, man.
Let's get DeRozan. We need DeRozan, Zach LaVine.
Right around the corner, man.
We need Dwight Howard back. Who else can we get, Gills? It's getting a little shaky for the JJ Redick era. We do have Bronny though. And for all of you,
we're gonna sell some jerseys. I can say.
Yeah, we're gonna make some. Now let's move on to MostlyFans. Presented by Underdog Fantasy. As always, download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code GIL. Get up to $250 in bonus cash plus a special pick'em. And we still got our Aura Watch promo going. Go ahead, sign up and see if you can pull up to Vegas Summer League to hang out with the Gills Arena crew. We will be turned up. It said 18 and over, but I don't know. You got really to enjoy Vegas. You got to be 21.
21 and over. Yeah, I think that's
Gonna be some things we're doing that you won't be able to do, but we will let you know about
everything.
We ain't trying to hang out with you motherfuckers, man.
All right, first question from the chat from underdog user LD Jones 33. Who got over better this offseason? PJ Tucker opting in for $11 million, or Tobias Harris getting $26 million a year? So who got over better this offseason? PJ Tucker opting in for $11 million, or Tobias Harris getting $26 million a year,
Shit,
2 year
PJ
deal?
Tucker,
Wait, $11 million?
11 and a half to do nothing.
And Tobias, where'd he go?
2 for 52 to the
Detroit.
Pistons.
Tobias.
Detroit.
Tobias. They got Tobias.
Tobias in Detroit, like shit. Yeah, get out.
52 for 2 in Detroit?
Detroit, like shit.
A fine city with amazing people.
Did you hear the complaint? Yeah, I heard a lot of agents told their people not to even come over here. Y'all can't put no fly zone on everybody. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tobias.
Tobias, bigger come with Brandon, you agree?
Yeah, Tobias.
Shout out Tobias Harris. Exquisite agent.
Nah,
Stacking bread.
He's stacking too.
11 and a half, bruh.
1 year?
Shit. To opt in? Yeah, I don't know. I really didn't play last year. Don't know if I'm gonna play this year.
And you get to chill with Harden still?
Tobias might not play.
To live in LA.
Tobias might not do.
Live in LA for 11 and a half.
It is the place to be, King.
Hey, get the party for free with James. Hey, shit.
Intuit Dome, new arena,
Get the
ample
new
bathroom.
arena.
Ample bathroom.
Shit. 11 and a half. I'm going with PJ.
11 and a half. What do Tobias Harris have to average?
To do what? The 15 he's been averaging.
To get what he got?
He's been averaging 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, that's it.
He's been averaging 15.
With Embiid and what's the name?
He's been averaging 15.
With Embiid and Maxey.
He's been averaging 15.
Yeah, so
He averaged 15 before them. He averaged 15. He's been 15.
So we expect 15 in Detroit.
15.
So yeah. So he's stealing about what? 10 million, 11 million, 11.5. So he getting a free 11, 11.05? Yeah.
Just 15. 15 on the dot and go sit down.
Yeah, that 15 is good anywhere.
He's consistent.
He's consistent.
He's been consistent,
You'll
dog.
find
I'm gonna give you your 15.
Find it.
Huh? Dude.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad at it. I just like when you look around, you be like, Tobias.
Look in the dictionary. That's the consistency.
Yeah.
Tobias Harris.
Yeah, that's what I don't mind. Like, yeah, okay, I get it.
He's a pro. He'll show up.
Get his 15.
He's a pro. He'll show up.
Might get you gonna get occasionally give you 26.
So since Klay
If
left,
you're 31.
do you still try to trade Wiggins? Like, what happens? You still try to get rid of him?
You gotta make who? I don't. You have to make moves as a raw. If you're trying to do anything remotely different than you've done the last 2 years, you gotta make some moves. You gotta do something.
Would you trade Rui? Would you trade Rui?
For Wiggins?
Rui and somebody for Wiggins, and then sign DeRozan as a free agent? Now you have DeRozan at
If
the
you're
2,
Golden
Wiggins at the
State?
3. Wiggins at the 2. I mean, DeRozan at the 2, Wiggins at the 3. I mean,
What, Golden State?
no, us. If we trade Rui and someone for Wiggins, right now they got a 4-man that picks and pops with Curry, right?
And then you guys go get Wiggins and DeRozan.
We trade for Wiggins, and then we sign DeRozan as a free agent. Now you got D'Lo, DeRozan, Wiggins, LeBron, and AD. Maybe.
I don't like comparing DeRozan with Wiggins though. Need something else. AK, you keep it, or is AK gonna be gone?
No,
They are. I don't mind giving them AR,
You said
but
D'Lo. You said D'Lo, DeRozan at the 2 or 3.
at the 2.
Wiggins at the
Or bring Wiggins off the bench. Either way, you got some wiggle room.
Bron at the 3. I like the
Still got the
Ron got to
Christie
play
kid.
full now.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, y'all still got the Christie kid. He just
Yeah. He a free agent too, right?
he just signed him.
No, he just got 4 for 32. Ooh. Interesting time. Well, let's move on to our next question from underdog user Obey Randy. Said, if JJ Redick called and wanted one of y'all to be on his coaching staff, would you do it? Hold on. Something just happened. Would you do it? And if so, which assistant position would fit y'all best? So if JJ Redick called and wanted one of y'all to be on his coaching staff, would you do it? And if so, which assistant position would fit y'all best?
So was the first assistant, second, and third?
Shit, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th.
Which one is player
17 of them.
Which one is player development?
Player development.
Oh, that's not. That's
Like the
not.
one that's
PD is
behind
what
the
it's
bench?
called.
You talking about the one that's behind the bench?
Yeah, all of them. It's 7 and
What was Phil?
7 of them.
What was Phil? Oh, he was assistant.
He made his way to an assistant,
Yeah.
but he was player development though. PD, you got to play. Well, some guys they had them.
Who get yelled at the most? Which assistant is that?
No, you don't do no yelling.
The second and third?
The second and third.
The third?
Second and third. You motherfuckers.
I'm player development.
Them jobs horseshit.
I know. I just thought about it. You're gonna be there all day.
Development jobs bullshit.
You're gonna be there all day rebounding from a bunch of
Go
motherfuckers
ask
who
Doug.
can't shoot.
Go ahead. Let me stop.
Damn, dog. All right, I'll take. Second assistant.
You want the second assistant?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the third then, so I don't have to do nothing.
Just in there, just.
Yeah, give me the third in the defense.
Yeah, I'm about to say the third one. You just
Third in the defense. I've been in charge of the defense. Give me third assistant in the defense.
because no, okay, yeah, because I'm gonna say if you're the first assistant, I mean you have to coach when the coach is not there.
No, if he gets ejected or whatever, you gotta you gotta step up.
So you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got it, Doug.
So I talk to him. See, I get to talk to you. You talk to him. When he get fired, I'm your man. I'm your man.
I'm sure the coaching business is cutthroat.
Hell yeah.
Like the assistants, I'm sure they just cutthroat each other all day.
It's about money, man.
Yeah.
Yo, you making more than me, and I know more than you. No, I sat at that Clippers gym, man, and just training camp, just sitting around, just hearing the questions that being asked of former other people, man.
Oh, no names, please.
Boy, got all this fucking knowledge, and they paying you? Shit. It's bad, man. Like, it's bad. How would you guard this? So what would you do? So if I did this, what would you do? So how should I put this on here, or should I take this out? Like, what should I? It's your fucking job. So you ask, let's switch paychecks.
Damn.
Always a good response.
Right.
Are you giving me your check for
Yeah, for this information, absolutely, man.
No problem. Here you go.
No, I've been asked, since I done got phone call plenty of times. Yo, what you think about this? How would you guard this? What from dudes that's getting paid on benches right now?
Just to be smart.
Just go in that motherfucker and use exactly what the fuck I just said. Like, yo, this shit is amazing. How would you guard this person, K?
Well, that is our show for today. We're going to have tons more of free agency news as it keeps developing to get y'all through the week. We got Independence Day coming up in just a few short days.
Hey, anybody out throwing the barbecue? Everybody at Kenyon house. I knew it. I had it in the back of my head. That's why I wanted to see what your face was. Yeah.
Do you think I'm barbecuing on Thursday?
We will be putting a QR code up with Kenyon's address.
QR code.
No,
Jack will be sitting out front.
It's worth. Now that's a big ass dog.
Jack will be sitting out front.
The food is worth getting bit for. Just gonna let you know.
Oh God, the oxtails, goddamn.
Yeah.
If you got to go through
Oxtails, I'm done.
If you got to go through Jack, just go on in and take that bite in the ass.
Give him a limb, offer a limb, and man.
The bite is worth it. But we appreciate y'all tapping in with us. This has been another episode of Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoop, 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 whoop. We will see y'all tomorrow.